on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Yeah. Mic check. Mic check. Check 1 2. Yo. Let me get my monitor back up. What's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome back. How y'all doing? Y'all already know what's going on. Welcome back to the Podcraft. Man. AD here, holding it down for you. I had this shit on loop. Man, what's good? Welcome back. It's your boy AD here temporarily until Priest gets back, which we suspect should be on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome back. What's good? What's happening? We're going to try to make a bomb-ass show for you. We got the song promotion segment going on tonight. So, we'll see. You know, we go with the flow around here, so who knows who's going to pop up? Who knows who's going to be in the Zoom? Either way, we're going to make some room. So, yeah. What's happening? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, my bad. Wait, didn't I just turn it off over here? I'm getting that Mercury retrograde still in effect. I thought I unmuted that shit. That's weird. Check 1 2. All right, y'all should hear me now. Check it out. Dang. How could I have muted myself? If I hit M. Nah, that's weird. I mean, it is what it is. Check it out now. Hey, now I gotta start all over again. It's one of those days. It's just one of them things. Jax Lane in the house. Rich Genetics. Snowman. Mo Life. J1A1C1K1. Triple JC. The Cold Truth. Alton says nice. Yeah. Aurora Borealis in the house. Chosen One Lore. Yeah, I'm back on. Sound is on. Demetrius Barnes says flat earthers should all mute themselves. I mean, technically, we're all flat earthers. Unless you've been indoctrinated and thinking you live on a ball. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm also an oxygen breather. I'm also a water drinker and a food eater. So it makes no sense to call someone a flat earther because it's just like, I guess that's how it is, bro. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're just going to have a hard time proving it. You know what I'm saying? Proof for burden is on the ball theory, the Baal theory. But anyway. Yeah. Technically. So, world peace to times. Triple JC, Jimmy B, much love. Yeah, Demetrius, it's all new to you, man. You got to stop taking the blue pills. First cause in the house. What's good? So as I was trying to say earlier before I muted myself, we go on with the flow. Priest is going to most likely be joining us hopefully here soon. As y'all know, he's in Egypt. Kirk O'Banks says, get him. Yeah. So we're waiting for that. We may have Knowledge Born joining us here soon also. Somebody asked if they could join the Zoom, but we got to wait for Priest to authorize that. Moochie says a cube, not a ball. I mean, they do call a boxing ring a ring, but we all see it's a square. You know what I'm saying? Interesting how that works. Cover boy in the house, man. AD, play that flat Roblox. What's that? You gotta send me the link. AD just be talking at times. I mean, aren't we all talking at times? If we're not talking, we're listening. I like it. Demetrius Barnes gives me content. We can bounce subjects. I mean, we can talk about something. Do you know what I'm saying? Shouts to the mighty Mojito. Yeah, shout out to him. He just had his birthday last week. Y'all already know. Cover boy says, peace, Rich. Demetrius says, it's a squared circle like the mandala. Okay. I like that. Dropping some knowledge. I'll hear you on that. Yes, sir. No disagreement there. So yeah. Like I was saying earlier when I was muted, we're going to be doing the song promotion segment as usual tonight. If we get no guests and it's just me, then we'll probably do it a little earlier. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just a man behind the curtain. I'm just here. I only got so much I could rock, you know, without just full on just giving you a show playing the keys, you know, which I could do on the brand new keyboard I got rocking right here, yo. This is the Roland RD88. This shit is fire, man. I still have the Triton, but I had to put it, you know, away. Because this keyboard right here, bro, it's got some sounds, orchestral shit, pipe organs, all kinds of pianos. Like, I've been loving this keyboard, man. And I did a lot of research. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you saw that I was going to Guitar Center. There's like 3 guitar centers in the area that I went to. I went to all of them just trying to find the best one. But that's an option for me to do later. I'm just saying. I can only do so much here. We can bounce some subjects off each other. Lots of ideas we could do. Coverboy says, Roblox is a game, but you can YouTube it. Is Roblox Flat Earth game? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But Coverboy's already given us some content, so we can already start with that. So how about that? As long as it's nothing negative or too political or anything that would be too controversial, we can rock it. Know what I'm saying? Okay. Roblox game. Let's see what Coverboy's talking about. Wait a minute. Is this appropriate? Don't know what a Roblox is. You're gonna have to send me a link because I don't know what to click on. Coverboy, send me a link. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, let me look at it like this. Yeah. The firmament is a ball around the flat earth. Complete nonsense. Or is a spinning ball complete nonsense? They don't really feel like we're spinning, right? Then verses you got on the new priesthood track. So wait till you hear the new one, man. We got a new track coming out with the royal priesthood. Priest has already selected his artist for the track. Everyone's been notified. They're all writing their bars. I got my bars written already. I'm just trying to memorize it because I don't like recording verses that are that I'm reading. I don't want to read a verse. I want to memorize the verse so that I can focus completely on delivery when I record it. Do you know what I mean? You can sometimes hear people reading verses. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You guys are hip hop heads. Some of you guys are so advanced that you can hear an artist and you can tell dude's probably reading it from his phone, or you can tell they're reading it from a paper or something like that. You hear it, but it's only, it's 8 bars, but the track is slow enough to where those 8 bars almost feel like 16. but it's dope, man. But I'm memorizing it so that when I lay it down, it's just all focus on the delivery and intensity. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be fire. Um, but I don't want to reveal who's gonna be on. I already revealed Cap Jones is on it, but I will reveal. You'll see. It should be done by next week. Everybody's still submitting in their verses. So, but I really like this track, man. It's gonna be so good. Let's see. Demetrius says, "You guys don't even think astronomy is real. Astronomy is the anatomy of these stars. Astrology is the study of what they mean." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're not knocking astronomy at all. It's the anatomy, really. It's like how it's all laid out, but what they do and what they mean is a little bit more esoteric. And okay, Coverboy says, "80. Who would win between Darth Vader and Doctor Doom?" You know what? I ain't gonna front. I don't know enough about Doctor Doom. You know what I'm saying? I'm exposed. I'm not into. I don't know anime very well. I don't know Doctor Doom very well. So I'm not gonna pretend that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna front. I'd rather just be dead ass honest with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Pisces. We too lazy to lie. You know what I mean? Because then we gotta remember that shit. So yeah. But Darth Vader is pretty powerful. You know, he's got the Force. You know. We could talk all about that. Speaking of Star Wars, y'all been watching that Ashoka? It's getting real. Tomorrow's another episode. But it's fire, yo. If y'all seen that Ahsoka, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yo, they casted her really well, man. She's doing a great job. But y'all gotta watch it. Ashoka. I'm not talking about the animated one. I'm talking about the one that's on Disney Plus right now. They're on like 3 episodes up so far. 4th one comes out tomorrow. But yo, it is ill. You got to see that. I gotta build with Rasul about that. Rasul's really into all of these, along with everything with. Oh, he said he meant Doctor Doom from Wu-Tang. Well, Doctor Doom from Wu-Tang then obviously would win. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were talking about some kind of, character. Kabbalah says, "What you talking about, Willis?" Moss E says that India's moon landing was fake. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, that's pretty easy to debunk. But yeah, man. But so supposedly on the next Ashoka episode, they're gonna bring in. Remember that duel between Obi-Wan and Anakin? So they're going to bring that scene back in supposedly, and then she's gonna have a conversation, I believe, with Anakin. So they brought in that character, I forgot his name, Christian or something, who played Anakin, because I guess he was training her. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather build on that when Knowledgeborn or Rasul is in the building. But yeah, Rosario on fire. Yeah, she's on point. I've seen her in a lot of things. She was on Lucifer also, which is a great show. You gotta give it a chance. A couple episodes in, but then the way they write it, it's very interesting. But that's another show. Demetrius says everything is fake with you guys. Delusional. I mean, it doesn't have to be, bro. You can take the blue pill too. It doesn't. I don't want to say it like that because then it sounds like demeaning. I respect that, Demetrius. I respect that. You don't have to go that route. You know what I mean? And it's important. Like the more knowledge we get, the more humbling it becomes. You know what I'm saying? The more. For me, it's like the more I learn, the less I want to teach it. The more I hear, the more I learn, the more it's like I can see why secret societies exist, because you lose the need to run out and tell everybody. When I first started getting knowledge, I started telling everybody everything. You know what I mean? They're just like, "Hey, crazy." But then the more I learned, it was just like you just take it all in and then absorb it and then handle it within your own self. But like, I don't have the urge to like convince anybody or tell anybody or show anybody. It's like it becomes like a personal thing. You know what I mean? Like you just learn it, and then it is what it is. And we talk about it on the show. It's interesting, but I respect everyone's journey of knowledge and information. I respect everyone's path. I respect everyone's religion. I respect everyone's diet. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all on journeys, and we're all going through our own living dream. I'm starting to sound like from that book, The Four Agreements. If you all seen it's the best book I ever read, man. Was The Four Agreements. It kind of gives you the tools to be invincible, like mentally and spiritually invincible. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I feel that way completely, but I'm getting close to it, I think. But check out The Four Agreements by Miguel Ruiz. It's like the greatest book. It's like it talks about the Toltec Indians, how they basically transcended on the top of the pyramids that they had, man. The Aztecs, the Toltecs, I mean. But yeah, it's a great book. But it just gives you these 4 agreements to go by. But it kind of gives you the tools to be able to have any kind of conversation and forgive everybody. It's very interesting. There it is. Enter the Crisis says, all knowledge isn't meant for everyone, so secret societies are important. Yes, well said. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Katana says, only great written is thyself. Facts, AD. Fact, it's a classic. Kabbalah, I would laugh hard at the flat earth 2 years ago until I learned what I learned. Yeah, me too, man. I was making fun of flat earthers back then. But the important thing is to like not criticize. It's so funny. A lot of new flat earthers will get it and immediately turn around and condemn everyone who doesn't know what they just recently just learned. It's like, you've got to be forgiving. You know what I mean? It's almost like being, starting to play Call of Duty. You start to get really good at Call of Duty within like a month or something, and then you immediately start condemning all the noobs and be like, you suck. And like, we have all done it and everything, but it's like, you got to understand and I'm not trying to say everyone who doesn't know all this stuff is a noob. I'm just saying, like, once you learn something, you don't want to condemn someone who hasn't learned it yet or chooses not to even go that route. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Hybrid Cipher. Hold on, let me fix this. Do you guys read? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hybrid Cyber 80, as a Leo, is it hard to decide between friends and opponents, knowing you have to have opponents just so people fear you? Feel your Leo? Oh, I have a lot of Leos who can't decide if I'm their best friend or main rival. Are you saying you're a Leo? I want to check that. I see what you're saying about dealing with other Leos. But what you have to understand about Leos is that they are cats. You know what I mean? That's the lion. So you will get bit in some way, either by teasing, either by them pushing you around. But you've got to take it in stride. Do you know what I mean? A cat will bite. Not all Leos will be like that, obviously, but the tendency is there, especially with the female Leos. You'll get bit, but you have to expect to get bit. You see when Mojito comes around here, I'll put my arm out at the right time, and he'll bite just to bite, but it's just their nature. It's a normal thing. So a lot of people won't be able to handle sometimes the bite of the Leo, but it's a good thing. My moon's in Leo, so I have some Leo nature on the inside. But yeah, my point is that I don't think they might look at you as an opponent or anything. You just got to do you. Don't let the astrology get too much in the way. Astrology's there as kind of a guide, and it kind of helps you to forgive everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it should be used for. So use that knowledge of what you're learning about Leos to just forgive them off the bat if you're having difficulties with them. But always remember to do you. Focus on yourself, focus on your growth, forgive everybody. If you follow the exoteric perspective of the Bible, then you would see like you're being forgiving like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But you would just forgive. And that's your greatest weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like playing defense. It's like being a Mayweather. You're fighting with defense. You know what I mean? You're just dodging bullets. Boom, boom. Don't take anything personal. That's also one of the 4 tenets of the 4 agreements. That book is powerful, man. If you never take anything personal, you can never be phased. You can never take a punch, so to speak. Not physically, but you can never. You're dodging bullets. You're dodging everything. You're in the matrix. Like, you can't get hit because you never take anything personal. Even the good stuff. It's in the book. Demetrius is shouting. See, you can tell because he's using all caps. You guys don't read. But Demetrius is part of the gang here, so it's all good. We're all having a good time. Yage Beat says, peace to the gods. First cause, a king is a king even if he wears a crown of thorns. You know, those crown of thorns is sun rays. Crazy, right? Because he is the son of God, S-U-N. Kabbalah says, I've read tons of books. Crip Jesus in the house. What's up, man? Hybrid Cypher says, yeah, like Mayweather, keep it 100. Dude, I'm a big fan of Mayweather, just not only as a boxer, but, you know, seeing his mindset. You know? Yeah, because I used to drink and I stopped drinking and everything. And, you know, because Mayweather's completely clean. I still smoke every now and then, but I use it as a tool. But, like, I like how hyper-focused Mayweather is. You know what I mean? Very smart dude. Moss Mike says, we don't read, yet we are responding to your words. Crip Jesus says, what we on today? So we freestyling right now. When I say freestyling, we're just I'm bouncing off the chat. We're just having a conversation all the way around, talking about some random things for now until someone either joins us in the Zoom or I start going into trending topics from YouTube. See, that's another thing we could do is talk about some trending things, what's popping, because then we can take clips and put them online. Demetrius encourages everyone to read in so many words. Let's see. But yeah. Kabbalah says, I'm a huge fan of his technical boxing. Yeah. Very precise. Y'all already know, though. I don't got to tell you. He was always a boxer in his heart, no matter how long he's had off. It's the power of mind over matter. Yeah. He's taking a few hits, though. You know what I mean? And that can be crazy because they say all it takes is one punch. First Cause says, I spent last night on YouTube listening to free audiobooks. The irony is you spend the same amount of time as you in YouTube chat. Yeah. You know, I mean, books are great, but audiobooks I think are even better because your mind might be able to absorb the information a lot faster, especially with the ability to speed up the YouTube. So y'all already know if you go to the bottom right, you can speed up because sometimes someone will be reading something slowly, but you know how fast you can absorb information. So you put it at 1.25, 1.5, maybe 1.75 and let that audiobook rock. And it's just like, blah, 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 and you're just pulling it all in. It's good to have in the background. So I'll have two things going. I'll have like a binaural track. Let me show you the one I use, y'all. I use this one. No, not that. Focus. Here we go. So I have this one right here I use. Let me turn off. Let's see. So this is just a binaural track that increases focus. There's a whole bunch of these online. But this is the one I use the most. It's quantum focus, 13 hertz, magnetic minds. So what I'll do is I'll turn this on. And then I'll go about my day just doing things. But not only that, I'll put something else on. So then I'll put on an audiobook behind this, or on top of this, and mix it just right. Let me see if I can just do a little quick segment.
Where's Bello?
Oh, we got somebody joining us.
yourself, and even with God.
So boom.
Your whole mind is a fog, which the Toltecs called a Mayach-to.
So boom.
Your mind
I'll put on an audiobook
along
along with the quantum focus, and then you're ready to rock. It's great. It's good background stuff, and it beats music, and it beats just having some random YouTube thing on. Okay, we got somebody in the house. I hear you, but I don't see you.
You don't see my face?
No.
The Almighty Lord.
Who we got today?
Priesthood.
Priesthood. Priest, that's you?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
You
where
know,
where you at?
Yeah,
You gonna start your video?
Yeah, it's me. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, Mama, we on our way back.
There you are. Okay, hold up. I'll bring you on screen. Here we go. Yeah. What's good? How are you?
Yeah, I want.
Hey.
Hey, word. What's good? What's good?
What's happening? What's going on?
On our way back, baby. Word. Great. We'll be there. We'll be there soon.
Nice.
It's a lot of things, man. I want to first R.I.P. to my uncle who transcended. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, my uncle shot transcended. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Word. And everybody else, man, peace. I just want to say peace and blessings, man. Man, it's been great. It's been great. So glad to be coming back. Word.
Nice.
So much stuff to unwrap and unravel and talk about. I thought Crip Jesus, well, maybe when I get back, I thought Crip Jesus was going to do, he said he had a build on the trees, being Moors.
Okay.
That question is still out. You know what I mean? We went over a little bit that time with Capra about the trees being active people. We broke it down in that garden. So that's going to be very, very interesting. A lot of other mysteries and stuff I want to get to too. Just chilling, man. I ain't gonna call solo Jimmy right now. He in the rested. But yeah, we on our way back, man. We near Dubai, Doha. So it's been crazy late, you know what I mean? Next time we be in the flesh, it'll be great, prosperous trip. It was dope.
Nice.
I just want to shout out everything about it. It's been very inspiring. A lot of things to get to, but we gotta get to it, man. It's wow, man. It's wow.
Yeah.
I'll save a lot of stuff when I come back here, man. It's wow. You see ancient cultures and civilizations that never even thought about us. That was thinking about their great grandmother. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was history to them, so they thought about, because if you think about 1,000 years later, walking around the Temple of Karnak and you're seeing some ruins, but this is 1,000 years later, you're still seeing temples and statues of gods and pharaohs that was no longer existed. So it was even old back then. So you just put that in perspective. Look at us, look at us now. When we pick up in the chat.
Nice. You got a lot of photos and videos out there?
Man, we're gonna make. Yeah, we did videos. We're gonna make some real sweet. I got something just for you, AD.
Nice.
So we're gonna put a collage before I do anything. Come back with the stones and stuff like that. We're gonna put a whole collage together.
Nice.
Things of that nature. Word. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna put it together, a whole collage, and put something real nice for the people.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's living in the now, who knows, who's on point. You just gotta take every day as being prosperous, every day as a build moving forward. And every time, every stress, every step is a step towards perfection, being a better yourself. And that's good enough. That's what I call perfection. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to be 100%, but as long as you're giving it that 99%, the universe helps you out with the rest. That's what it's about, basically. You know what I mean? You know, it's so much lies that people have been building, that we've been taught. And people just want to be common people. People wanted to be, we had records, we had things like that. There's so many lives been taught. But that sun that's over Cairo, a little different. Like it's always like 7 o'clock. Got this misty. I don't know. I can see why. It's right there. It's like almost you could touch the sun and turn it like a channel,
Yeah.
and or view you in closer
Hmm.
to what's behind the universe over there.
Nice,
We was out
man.
here during the blue moon. What was that?
Yeah, we had a blue moon over here.
Yeah, so the same moon that y'all have over there is over here also.
I would imagine.
Yo, yeah, exactly. So he sort of they just probably didn't call it that, but it was definitely probably it's early in the morning, man.
Yeah. Hybrid Cipher says, you look like you're on the quest of your life.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Yeah.
That way. Never it's a never stop. It's a never ending journey. Once you think you got everything complete, it's always room to learn more. There's always a room to stretch out more. And I'm comfortable with doing that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are not comfortable with stretching their imagination or pushing themselves to other limits, other zones,
Yeah.
because of disorders. There are disorders out there. So,
Yeah, it's a
and,
great luxury to be able to travel, especially to Egypt.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Plan on doing more. Yeah. Plan on doing more. I mean, we got Alaska coming up. We got a couple more.
Oh, you're going back to Alaska? Nice.
Yeah, we got a couple more. The thing about you learn so much about food, culture, smells, and clothing, and just so many other things that's going on in the world than what we view our landscape. It's a big earth. It's a big earth,
Yeah.
and we're part of this thing, man. Everything that we think of and everything that we put into it is a tool or a stone into this thing we call life.
True.
So don't ever let nobody count you out. That's the whole thing. My whole thing is to always have some type of inspiration behind it. Don't ever let nobody try to count you out. Um, you know, I'm just trying to find the right words to express how I feel right at this moment. Um, I'm searching. Um, in this moment,
Yeah.
serenity.
Hmm.
You know, serenity. Um, being enlightenment, enrichment, and detaching from
Hmm.
just normal, so-called wild abuse. I call it abuse because it's the same norm. And if you're doing the same old thing and you're not elevating, you abuse, it's abuse.
Hmm.
So detach it from that, and let yourself live and come out and stretch. Sometimes you can just do things that switch up the way you think, switch up the way you you react, better to respond, and elevating yourself.
You feel inspired to do some new music after this last trip?
Definitely inspired.
I'm sure you got some concepts in mind.
Man, I got so much. I got so much stuff in store, man. I'm fighting myself to hold it back. I'm fighting back the some of the emotion and the kind of the feeling.
Mm.
Yeah, but definitely inspired and excited also. You gotta remember that it's also wild late because our flight, we already moving. We're moving. Then I just got the text and you was like, yo, hit the link. You ready to go? So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. Perfect. Man, it's going to be on. I'm thinking we got to do like an Egyptian type of track. Do you know what I mean?
Man, well, right. Yeah.
I need to throw some concepts together.
Well, yeah, well, that's what the Greeks call them. They call themselves. We have to push the pen further. We have to push the idea further. The thing is, because you're going to be forcing my hand, but to go into someone's land and unearth them, they didn't even care about that. Even though you had grave robbers who sat around who thought that, okay, by then, whoever demise, I would go into and rob all the gold, and rob all the treasure. But we have the mind now to push the lever further, push the envelope further.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can outlast anything. Push it. We have to push it. Somebody had a song, Push It to the Limit. Remember that song?
Yeah, from Scarface.
Yeah. Where we got the sample from? Well, we definitely have to take it and push it, keep pushing. Because you're on the right path if you say, okay, I'm on the right path because I'm end up in a place where you talk about what you talk about, and to actually end up there, and a couple of other spots, like you said, it's a blessing, it's a learning experience, but it's for us to always continue, not just to sit back and say, because what have we built? What are we doing? The whole thing is to put this imagination of ours to its peak. And creating.
Yeah.
Keep letting us build. It takes work.
That makes sense.
Easy. But it's a vast, okay, what you was going to say?
No, I was going to say that makes sense because if we're made in God's image and God's a creator, then our purpose is to also create.
That's right. That's right.
And create in our own way. Some people are just creating art, creating children, creating income, creating families, creating problems. Yeah. Hey, they're creating.
Some people get out, they be thinking, like, man, what kind of mystique could I get into?
Yeah. Hey.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
At least they're moving.
Yeah. That's the whole job. That's the whole job is to move forward. But, Yeah, I heard the news about my uncle shot, so
Oh,
that was bad too. Or
damn.
yeah, yeah, there's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things. Word. But yo, what's been going on at the craft, man? I wanna shout you out for holding it down.
Yeah. I mean, we had a pretty good last two episodes when we had producer Plug in here. There's a lot of music talk, you know, a lot of breakdowns. We had Cover Boy on the last one, and you know he broke down a lot of things about your music also. A lot of Killah Priest appreciation. What we was doing, you know. But yeah, man, that's about it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Cover Boy too. I appreciate that, man. Just I just like to inspire to be inspired. That's all. A lot of new ideas, putting things together. Wait till I go with day 4. But before I left though, and then we got that royal priesthood. I want to drop that. Also, I want to drop that. Me and Kyle Zodiac. Use your mind. I
Yeah.
want to just throw that out. Word that needs to come out for real.
All right, for
Like just
sure.
put that out there on a joint. Yeah. I think the world is ready for this rainbow mind, man. This
Mm.
mind of when I say rainbow mind, I mean this beautiful mind. When you look at the rainbow, it's all different colors, all different beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. The universe gives us. There's a rainbow serpent also. Snake. Ever
Mm.
saw one? Like the rainbow jaguar.
Mm.
For real. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Try to make it bigger.
Can't wait to hear all the stories.
Yeah.
How is Solomon liking it out there?
Shallow sleep right now. I mean, he still asleep right here. He love it. You see
Mm.
me?
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, Shallow is stripping. We walk through the ruins. You know, it's good to be there with, me and Shallow. Um, he'll tell you how you feel. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll tell you how you feel. But on that other note, we was talking about that, we was talking about that, the book of Ezekiel, I won't leave it alone.
Mm.
And what happened when you pull off those, when you go deeper into the layers,
Yeah.
were those nations and other people there. And it was according to that Ezekiel there. Okay, that changes the narrative a lot because of what we think, and we go deeper into it.
Let's do it. I mean, we could do a whole month on Ezekiel.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That would be kind of cool. Breaking it
yeah.
down.
Putting on the glasses of
Yeah.
they live, Put on the glasses and breaking down everything in perspective, finding out the origin of Clark Kent.
Mm.
I say that because it was never a Clark Kent life,
Yeah.
He had no parents.
It
He
seems
never
that
had parents.
there's a Superman and a Clark Kent in all of us. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well, we hide. Yeah, exactly. They want us to live more in the Clark Kent, clumsy. You gotta go to the phone booth.
Yeah.
Something about that phone booth, man. They don't have no phone booth no more. But you have to go in that phone booth to change up. Why the phone booth?
It was the only place close by that he was able to change an outfit into.
But the Matrix, the Matrix,
Oh
they
yeah,
ran to a phone.
that's good.
They had to hurry up. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, yeah, go ahead.
And I was gonna say DeAndre Wood says, "Peace, brother priest. This is your brother's scroll of lost children of Babylon. Get your knowledge. Get your knowledge born. That's a divine right." He said, "Get your
No
knowledge."
doubt.
He said, "Get your knowledge, Lord. That's a divine right."
No doubt, no doubt. Scroll. Okay, all right. That's beautiful right there. We finally got the LCOB coming out.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's the first one I've seen
since Rasul.
Yeah.
I mean, for me.
Yeah, you gotta make more of an appearance, man.
Yeah.
Word.
Nice. Yeah. Shout out to Rasul.
Indeed.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. So looking at it like that, man, is what was on before that? They came through.
Phone booths. Superman changing into phone booths.
Yeah, and we were saying that the Matrix ran to the phone booth.
Yeah.
And that's some coordination with always running to the phone booth to switch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got cell phones today. Still there be telekinetically just contacting. We gotta watch out for all these things. Because if you think about it, it's gonna happen. It's already passed. I'm reading some of the chat, man. Shout out to Ben Frank. Shout out to see Ben Frank. Let me see. Yeah, I'll see Ben Frank right now. What's up with Voltage? You seen him lately?
I haven't seen him lately.
Shout out to Voltage. Let me see. Mossy Mike, what up? Respect to you. Yeah, you know, I be checking now because we see see Galaxia, Galaxia.
Oh, Galaxar's here.
High mind. Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, peace to the high minds out there. And everybody put efforts and stones into this book, making our mark. You know, just making our mark. Yeah, but we're gonna unravel some deep stuff that's coming that I want to talk about.
Nice.
Because we have to change the narrative sometimes, make it a little bit deep. Matter of fact, it probably was already changed, but we was taught to believe one way. You know, it was trick knowledge. Then when you taught to believe one way, then you really open up your mind instead of just a book. You see it there. Oh, okay, I can see it. I see all through the codes. You can start with the codes.
Somebody pointed out Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was also in a phone booth.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of phone booth travel.
Yeah. Yeah, through the wire. Yep.
Through the wire. Wow.
Yeah, through the wires. The phone. Also, the word cell is what we live by, or we live on. We're made up of cells. So the cell phone is contacted.
Yeah. We have celebrations.
Hey, I like that. Right. A bunch of cells coming together. Think about it. That's a knowledge of cell. Word.
Yeah. Our
Man,
self.
that's crazy. They put you in a cell when they want to incarcerate you, when they want to rehab you, they'll put into a cell.
Someone in the chat said Doctor Who. I'm assuming Doctor Who also had a phone booth.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar. I know of Doctor Who, but I didn't really watch it.
Dennis Selena is a fear.
He's asked Priest if aliens built the pyramids.
Man.
I'm gonna say no.
You gotta ask the. Hold on, you gotta ask the people who put that propaganda out. You gotta ask them. Tell the people who put all those stories out. You gotta start talking to them. A lot of people want me to answer questions that they put out and they've been putting out for years.
Yeah.
But if you really want to get to the point, why don't you write up the Congress and the people like that? Don't wait for us to go and then say that. You got to start asking questions to them. Like when you start learning knowledge, right? Instead of just attacking people who, and I'm not saying you're attacking me, I'm just saying that people who build and gravitate to the knowledge, right? But when you have CBS, NBC, and putting out TV shows, you just accept them. No one goes after the real truth because they still be going on for years. I'm just giving y'all due. They'll be going on for years and years and years, and y'all be fighting we'll be fighting amongst ourselves, trying to figure out these things when it's easy. It's already, you can always, if y'all want to know any questions about who built the pyramids, first ask the people who put out that question. Call up ancient aliens. Go to them. Because they are making a lot of money, billions and billions of dollars, putting out these TV shows.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing is asking them and all these scouts sitting down where everybody will teach the Bible, Torah, Quran, sit down with them because they put out the things that's messing with y'all. We didn't start all of these things.
I say it was a combination of giants combined with sacred knowledge and very high-tech tools they used to have to cut the stone so precise.
Or you gonna wing it?
That's my theory. My theory is it's a combination of the giants and the precise technology that they had in those times to cut the stones that precise, and then they used the sacred knowledge also to lift up the heavy stones, like the Masonic knowledge using sound wave technology to lift heavy stones and boom. If they vibrate it at a certain frequency and like, you know what I mean?
Hot out very. Yeah.
That's my theory.
You said they vibrate it?
Yeah, they have a special technology where they connect a special device and it sends frequencies into heavy stone that's already been cut and precisely, and then they vibrate it, but the giants help put it where it's supposed to be. So they vibrate at that frequency, and it's vibrating, and they're able to lift it, and then they set it down, and then they remove the tool. Boom. Next one. But I definitely believe there was giants in that time.
It's breathtaking, man. When you actually saw, I have to go to Mexico also and see the sun pyramid. They have pyramids. They have pyramids. We saw a whole bunch. Let me tell y'all, we saw a whole bunch of spots that's not even they didn't excavate it yet. They did. Most of the stuff that I talked about, what's crazy is most of the stuff that I talked about invading mate room, I ended up doing it. I was talking about excavation, and now I'm at the spot. Also, we went in the submarine, so I was underwater the whole time. Crazy. The stuff, it's crazy. The stuff I'm talking about. I talk about walking through the valley of eternal flame. we was walking through the Valley of Kings and Queens, right?
Yeah.
And it was hot. When I say hot, this heat, this desert heat is different, like deserted. So most of the stuff I was talking about, we end up actually doing it so you can speak things into reality. But,
Super chat from Stranger says, I'm a tradesman. We build the pyramids using ingenuity and tools, no magic.
that's right. Do it again. We got to do it again. You know, they always say now make them, you see, when you make things appear and make them disappear, to do them again. Because everybody who looks at your magic, right, they want you to do it again.
Yeah.
My whole thing, let me see that again. Stranger. Yeah. So we got to see it again. The thing is, you can't say we and not do it again. You got to put it to perspective. My thing is, we got to be able. That's why I always say you got to be able to put things to perspective and put yourself there. Put yourself there. Brothers can't even build a house of cards. What I'm saying is, we have to tap back in. You know what I'm saying? You have to tap way in, because it wouldn't be a wonder. It's always a wonder, man. Yeah. It's called the 7 wonders of the world. But you want to be a wonder? My thing is, the people who put these propagandas and things, we spend a lot of time conversations over and over and over and over, instead of going against the real culprit. People put the information out. We just take instead of doing things ourselves. Look at it. Do things yourself. I took time. I took a trip. You can look at things yourself. You can check out things yourself. You can figure out things yourself. We don't depend on ourselves. We like to depend on people to move us emotionally through what they think and what they thought. When you can actually, man, you got a voice. You all got a voice. Yeah. You can look into a lot of things, and you can figure out a lot of things. So just leave it at that.
True. Demetrius says the ants are the mathematicians.
Yeah, so small. So tiny, but coded to work every winter. I mean, every summer, all day long. Lifting stones, rocks, twice their size, but they get at it. The thing about the ants is that they continue doing it, even when you put them inside of an ant farm. Even when you put them inside, because they are ants, they continue to build.
Yeah, we are ants.
Yeah, take a look at the. You can see the whole thing in there. Ants build. The bees build. There was somebody was telling me something about the beehive and what the beehive was constructed of. We never really looked at that. I love the comb. We had some real good honeycomb. What the hive was constructed of, and I think somebody was telling me the nutrients that was inside the hive, and they use a certain type of wood or tree to create the hive. But you don't get to see when they building it. You just see the end result. We don't have patience enough. It's the person with the most patience. Most patience. I'm not saying abort your magic thinking or just increase it. The other day, Flores.
Yeah.
I don't see brown buffalo no more. I didn't mean to go in on brown buffalo. I was just trying to get you to talk to the people. See, these the people that's have the right to rebel against it. But the thing is, we don't never throw stones at the big glass house. We only attack each other and go back and forth over just nonsense. But if your passion is that much, then when you go to the head, when you climb, deep ahead, deep. When you climb that ladder, when you climb to find out just a piece of that propaganda. Hey, Crip Jesus, what up, my brother?
What's up, man? Hey,
Oh,
I got something for you.
what's good? What's good with you? What's good?
They've been doing the hearings on the they've been doing the hearings on the aliens. They must know you out and about, man.
Everything all in love, my brother. Word.
They've been doing the hearings on the aliens. I've been going live about it. You heard me?
Yo.
You heard me?
Oh yeah, what they've been doing it on they've been having more of the they've been having on the shows. They've been playing on CNN.
No, they've been going live Congress meetings talking about UAPs and UFOs. They like, I can't say all that, but I can only say this. And I'm scared of my ball. It's good. I had to grab the blue Bible out, let them know. The big homies coming. You feel me? That's the tribe of Ali, the Aliens.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes. Yo, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just say this. There's a lot of pyramids in America too, because I've been looking. We've been seeing a lot of excavations that they didn't even get to, and a lot of pyramid shapes that they didn't even. It's definitely is there as a building. There's the whole thing. You can see the structure. You can see the little bit of sand that's on it, but they're not gonna come out with it yet. And it's almost like when you take a ride through Arizona and you see the structure around like Arizona and Colorado. Yeah, exactly. Even in Cali, you be seeing these structures up there, but they just don't go in to really excavate it. But there's more pyramids than what they talk about.
I'll go deep for you. I'll go deep for you. In the blue Bible, right? You hear me? All right. In the past, the river was the Mississippi River. I'm talking about the Mississippi River. In the past, the river was surrounded by pyramids that could be reached by boat. The masons responsible for said pyramids, known as mounds, they're called mounds, like mountains and mounds. Like you said, they're structures. But if they was carve them down, or you see how they originally was, they're pyramids, right? The masons responsible for said pyramids or mounds wore the family name Ouachita. Their capital was Poverty Point, Louisiana. Their family built pyramids called mountains all throughout the Americas, from Peru to Canada, bro. From Peru to Canada, it's going down.
Wow. Give them a bomb.
Wow. Right? Yeah, like in Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, but all along, but up here in the United States, where we're taught to have no culture, it's along the Mississippi River mostly. You feel me? From Poverty Point.
Yeah, all over. Yeah.
But see, Poverty Point is like this. It's like a Coliseum type structure. It looks like how they got the Coliseum in Greece. That's how Poverty Point looks down Louisiana. That's where the Mississippi River ends. This is an old civilization. You feel me? And that's who the aliens are. When the UAPs, UFOs, that's who they come to check on.
They got a place called Memphis that we visit out here. And I was like, wait a minute, Memphis, that's crazy. Hold up. What's the science behind that?
So you have Memphis, you have a Cairo here, you have a Mecca, you have a Medina, you have a place even called Muhammad in like Indiana. So the science that I was given was that if we take our mind out of the racist box where we got to choose one, are you Indian or African or European or which one? If we understand ourselves as Asiatic original people, even back in the times of us when we had our Hebrew identity, when you see the ships leaving from the Middle Eastern Mediterranean going to these other places, and the America and South America, North America, all that fits in too. If you get the Blue Bible, I actually got a map in the back where you can see how the different continents fit into each other. With all that being said, West Africa
give me a blue,
North America.
I need a Blue Bible immediately.
No, I'm gonna get that to you as soon as you tap back in. But look, West Africa and North America fit into that same landmass. You can see where Florida connects to like Morocco and Senegal and all that. So in those times, it would be like just going from West Africa over from the east, from the Nile River, or you could drive like the Niger River and go across on the Mediterranean Sea, and they would name these cities the same thing. We see cities with the same name all over the place, you know? So Cairo, Memphis, Medina. Now the question is, you're gonna have to argue with the Aboriginal, the Abos, is Memphis in Africa first, or is Memphis over here in the Mississippi River first? You dig what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna want to argue with you at and say, oh, it was here first, and we went over there and renamed it. But you see that if you go off the Empress Verdiachi, who wrote the book Return of the Ancient Ones, she was Washita. She teaches that when the plates of the earth were one together, we would actually use the Mississippi River to travel down to West Africa and across. Now, I write in the Blue Bible. Tap in with me, y'all. Get y'all copy, man. You know, once he get his copy, it's over. We're gonna come and have to teach y'all about this thing. So y'all better get your copy now before he return back with it. So page 99, right?
Be a Blue Bible scholar.
Come on. The original Makkah was the civilization built around the Mississippi River by our ancestors called giants in the Bible. These were the blue gods who did not eat animals and were of a more liquid form than the animal flesh beings we have become today. Their civilization is called Mississippian. So y'all can Google that. Or if y'all want me to, I can have AD let me share the screen. I will Google it for you niggas. Mississippian. Ancient civilization discovered here in North America. But here's where me and the priests agree. I don't get into the either or. Because you know, I don't know if you know this, priest, I'm Gullah Geechee. You ever heard of that tribe?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you know we're on the East Coast, but we're a mixture of the originals here and the originals. Like we're the real Moors. Like we were coming back and forth across Africa and Europe. You know?
Yeah, you like my family.
So come on, right? So it says right here, 99. Just like Egypt is the area around the north of the Nile River in Africa. Settlers named South Illinois Little Egypt. Y'all can Google this. Y'all can look it up. South Illinois is known as Little Egypt, the area around the north of the Mississippi River in America. I'll give you more proof. From here, the camel originated 2 million years ago. Did y'all know that? The camel originated among the Mississippi River 2 million years ago. It traveled and developed 2 humps.
Is that why they got the cigarette?
Ah, good. It traveled
the cigarettes.
Like the camel, yeah, on the cigarettes. So look, but check this out. It traveled and developed 2 humps on its way to the Nile River. So you don't even see it over here now. But you see on that picture, show that cigarette box. Where's the 2 humps at? It hasn't developed the 2 humps yet. It ain't developed the 2 humps yet. Let's go back to page 99, the Blue Bible. Look, Page 99 of the Blue Bible says that it traveled and developed its 2 humps on its way to the Nile River. That's before it got to the Nile River, nigga. It was still in America. The original camel. You get me? So this is this connection between us here and us over there in the Nile River, and we keep trying to figure out, but we don't want to see it as a time before that, like it says in the 120 lessons and all that, Asiatic. See, a lot of them brothers that took the 120 lessons and threw them away, they just Africa all day, but they don't understand we Asiatic. We were in Asia, we were in America, South America, Europe, and all that before the slave trade, the Indian slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, the Arab slave trade. It's so many. We focus on just the transatlantic, bro. Yep. When you see what's her name, Rihanna and all them with the hair looking all, that ain't because they just whether they mixed with it. No, bro, they was grabbing us up from East Africa, that little Arabia, India area too, Mozambique, Zanzibar. They had plantations and all that over there. They would grab niggas over there. Matter of fact, when they did the remember that show they used to have called Finding Your Roots, where Henry Louis Gates Jr., he would bring like celebrities and rappers on there and look their bloodline up. When they looked up Kingdom Ivory Wayans, they was from Mozambique.
I remember that. Yeah.
They was from Mozambique. They weren't even from the Africa, the mainland. They was from the island Mozambique. And he said, man, y'all must have had a real close family because y'all got like the blood stayed mostly the same. It ain't even mixed in. Like, bro, the point is that I'm pointing in the Blue Bible is we can't keep separating that turf. You feel me? We come from specifically that region. That's why they colonized that part and named it white and all that. Well, okay, we look at America and say, if we was the original here, why it look the way it do? Nigga, do you see the Berbers in North Africa? You over there. They all cut up, mixed. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing over there. It's the same thing in North Africa and North America, baby. You feel what I'm saying? And you can see that with our brothers who are mestizo, further to the west, in Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Belize. Oh, shout out Belize. Half my hood is Belize. Half my gang is Belizean. Half of the Rolling 30 Crips is Belizean. We just call ourselves black or whatever, or just throw the name on it because we're all black as one. But yeah, we're many of these nationalities and nations together as one. The Haitians, when they come over here, they with us. And we all been over here. Okay, the Haitians, right? When they got control of the island, they named it Haiti. That's the original name that the Tanos gave it. You feel me? That's the original name, Haiti. Haiti is how we pronounce it in the English, but it's Haiti. Ayiti. That's right here in the Blue Bible. You feel what I'm saying? So we have to understand that black, brown, yellow, red, we one people. We've been mixing and crossing with each other, traveling around the world in these boats together as Vikings and so on and so forth for a long time. For a long time. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big debate about this right now. I've seen Dr. Ali Muhammad and the other brother, Jabari Osoze. They're going back and forth about this every day. And I feel like they're both wrong because they want to make you choose a side. Are you strictly African? You strictly American? It was funny to me is it's still racism. Want me to tell you why, AD? Because we're the only ones get done like that. Our Latin brothers and sisters don't get done like that, and they have no problem identifying with the Afro-Cuban. You get what I'm saying? Being mestizo or saying we got a little bit of this and that, but they only do us like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to pick one where you just like nigga. It's been 500 years. Why would my blood be pure Senegal by now? Right?
Yeah. Hey, you got a super chat from
Crip Jesus honey.
From Stranger.
All right.
He says, Crip Jesus 100. I'm Puerto Rican and by way of the Canary Islands, Berber, North African.
Amen. See, now we getting back to the roots because this is why I say this, AD. This is why it's so important.
Yeah.
What they're erasing out of our history, they can't erase it because it happened, but they reword it. The Barbary Wars. We don't understand that us as a descendants of the people that fought against the Spanish crown as well as the British crown, that were Criollos and Criollas. The Criollos and Criollas is the same as me. My family Creole, Louisiana. What's the difference? The difference is, I'll tell you, we turned it to the Anglo. We started speaking English, started saying we're black and African American, we ain't with y'all, y'all different. And we don't understand that our brothers to the South understand this already. That's why you have Afro-Cubana, Afro-Puerto Rican. They understand this already. Mestizo, the mix, the mulatto, this, that. They understand these blends already. A Mexican is a Mexican, a Guatemalan is a Guatemalan, a Belizean is a Belizean. That doesn't mean that that's his blood race. That's his nationality. You feel me? So during the Berber Wars, the Barbary Wars, we were on that side that's known as Barbary. When the Haitian Revolution happened, what happened after that? The Haitian leaders told the Spanish leaders came to them and said, we want to free ourselves from the Spanish crown now. They said, we'll help you, but you got to free all your slaves. Okay, let's go. So when we do all them Spanish revolutions, we participated in that too. Because guess what? West of the Mississippi River was still Mexico. The first black president in North America was a Mexican. He wasn't an African American. He wasn't a U.S. American. In the Underground Railroad, the same way our Spanish brothers and sisters go under the ground to go back and forth from here to there and escape and do it illegally, that's how we was getting out. So you got fools out here like Dane Calloway say, wasn't no Underground Railroad. I searched and I didn't see it. Nigga, it was really under the ground, nigga. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to El Chapo. They know what I'm talking about. That part. You know what I'm saying? We one people, baby. Go stream my song, We Still in Morocco. You understand then? You feel what I'm saying? When I say we got free El Chapo. Let me get some more to this Blue Bible for y'all, since y'all may have a little misunderstanding. Let's go to page 34. So when David and Israel first arrived in the land of Canaan, right?
Okay.
You can go to Book of Chronicles, chapter 11, verse 4. It says that all of David and Israel came together to invade the land called Jebus, the land of the Jebusites. You can put it up on the screen if you want to, bro. That's how it is. I can put it up on the screen if y'all want me to. Those are the original inhabitants of the land. Why are they called Jebusites? Just like the Moabites or the Israelites. The ites was on the end of all the Canaanites. So the original people of the Holy Lands, the Canaanites. Let's get to that. Page 34, your Blue Bible. You need your Blue Bible, y'all. Go to cripjesus.com or go to any of my, you can find me on Instagram at Holy Crip Jesus. That's HOLYCRIPJESUS. You can find me on Twitter, Crip Jesus Blue God, or maybe I'll send it to AD and he'll put the link up for y'all or something. But get your Blue Bible. Okay, page 34. The ethnicity of the Canaanites is Berber. The United States' first war was against the Berbers and their Barbary pirates. In the end, the Pilgrims were forced to sign the U.S.-Morocco Treaty because politically, the Berbers are Moors under the jurisdiction of Morocco. Before the Pilgrims turned against their own British crown, they fought in the French and Indian Wars. The so-called French and Indian people they were battling were Berbers, just like the brother from Puerto Rico was just breaking down, right? Those labeled Indian were a mixture of nations that included Berbers from Spain, Portugal, and parts of West Africa. The half who spoke French are called Maroon in history books. In 1933, the U.S. government recognized them as natives of Philadelphia according to House Resolution 75. So y'all can look that up. I don't do nothing without sources, y'all. The families recognized by the U.S. government were of the royal tribe of Al-Bayt. That's the house of the Prophet Ali. So a lot of them people in North Africa, in the Iberian Peninsula, Portugal, Spanish, the Canary Islands, Italy, where Columbus was from, Sicily. Shout out to all my Cape Verdeans. Cape Verde, y'all sleep on them. That's what Coil Ray and them is. That's what the boy Benzino and them is. They look just like the Geechees. We giving y'all real culture right now, y'all. You ain't got to say the black man, the white man. We giving y'all the real names now. The Geechees, the Cape Verdeans. Now I'm talking about the Canary Islands, the Portuguese, the people from Al Andalusia, the Mauritanians, all right? A lot of these people are what you call Sharifian, Sharif of the true bloodline of the royal tribe of Al Bayt, the house of Prophet Ali. They are Aliians, aliens. They're the ones that had the writings on the walls in Egypt of all the high technology and were communicating back and forth and making ships and flying off and coming back and all that. They were the ones tall with the long limbs with the big heads in the 6 fingers and toes. Okay. They are the tribe, the people of Ali. Why is there an E-N on the end? Because it's Latin, the same way you say American. You feel what I'm saying? Philippine. What's another word they put "in" on the end in the Latin?
Dominican.
Come on, right? So this is in the Latin. This is one of the suffix used, right? So Aliians, aliens. Their surnames are legally El, Bey, and Ali. According to the resolution, their names were given to former Moors to Americanize them. So the point I'm saying here is, like the brother was just saying, this Berber identity, it brings us together. You get what I'm saying? For example, I'll tell you a word that's very popular in the Spanish lands that will bring us together. Moriscos. Are the people of the Latin lands not the Moriscos, or not the descendants of the Moriscos? The Jews and Moors exiled from the Iberian Peninsula? But are we not that as well because we're darker skinned? Because we chose to because we got captured and spoke English up here? But a lot of us were in these lands already, AD. The problem is we have become so submissive in our way of thinking, we don't even want to imagine any of our ancestors with their own ships, with their own money, with their own servants. Some of them were masters. You get what I'm saying? Some of them had white slave masters. White slaves. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't even picture that because they wiped it out of our brain to even see ourselves as a dominant, wealthy, world-traveling people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of the conflict comes in. But you see names like Eli. Eli is Ali. It's just in Western form. If you go further east, it's Oli, O-L-I. These are changing the vowels because they didn't have those vowels back then. You feel me? So it's just really how you pronounce it. You go to the middle, Ali. It's just the E sound has changed from the Eli. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm thinking of Muhammad Ali.
Okay, let's talk about Muhammad Ali. Now, when you hear Muhammad Ali, you think of the fighter, right? But the original Muhammad Ali was actually he was actually named after somebody. He was a Turk. He was a Turk military leader who. Okay, let's break this down for y'all. Give y'all a little history. So, the Egyptians, after the followers of Muhammad went in there and ran like the Romans out of Egypt. The native Egyptians, the ones that were Arab and the ones that were African that got put back in power and position, they used to have names like Pasha or Bey, B-E-Y, or Sultan or Malik or Caliph, right? They used to get a lot of servants and slaves from like the Caucasus Mountains, Central Asia near China and all that.
The Caucasus Mountains. So Cat Williams wasn't joking when he said from the mountains of Caucasus.
Oh no, he was not lying at all.
I thought he made that up. That shit was hilarious.
No, the Caucasus Mountains for sure. Yeah. So,
from the mountains of Caucasus.
Yeah. Talk about that's that movie where they at the school and shit, the dance.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish comes in with the little white baby.
I love Cat Williams, man.
Oh man, it's so funny that part. But yeah, basically, what happened is they used to go and get slaves from these areas and servants. They used to get this, like they did it traditionally. Don't get me wrong. Like they would go to battles and wars and take the captives, but they also used to go and get, you know what I mean, people from these areas. Some of these people actually sell themselves into servitude because they're coming from like places by the mountain where it's nothing and it's just fighting animals all day and shit. You know what I'm saying? So some of them would sell themselves into this. Some of them would sell their daughters. But the point is, in the Islamic culture that we had that time, it was not slavery as we think of it now, where they're beating you, hanging you from trees. You could rise up in power. You feel me? You could rise up in power very easily. You could go from a servant to a king, do your education within the universities and the Islamic traditions. So with that being the case, it actually developed a tribe and a nation of former white slaves, Caucasus Mountain slaves, that started marrying in and dealing with each other and became a whole nation known as the Mamelukes. So anybody want to look that up, Google it. It's Mamelukes. Okay? Now, they were Egyptians because they were born there. You feel me? Whether they were caught as slaves or not, they were born there later. Okay? And the Mameluke nation actually came to power in Egypt. This is how Egypt became so light. They came to power in Egypt and ruled it for centuries. Now, you may say, what the hell has got to do with the name Ali and Muhammad Ali? I'm going to tell you, my brother. They were ruling it so hard with a brutal fist that the natives were tired of the Mamelukes, even though the Mamelukes were natives as well. They were born there too. But the originals, you know, the people that really had ties there for thousands of years, the indigenous people, they were tired of the Mamelukes. The Turks that came into power as an empire. Remember, an empire is a kingdom that rules over other kingdoms. So the Turks weren't actually in Egypt telling them what to do. They were just collecting a tax from them and make sure they follow like kind of like how Washington, D.C. does us. Make sure they follow the imperial rules, what we would call the federal rules over here.
Yeah.
Right? The Turks were tired of the Mamelukes too. So they sent Muhammad Ali to check the Mamelukes. Well, Muhammad Ali was such a beast, he checked the Mamelukes. They came back in power. He checked them again. Then he got into it with the Turks, checked them. Then he became the ruler of Egypt and ran the Mamelukes out.
Oh, wow. And
made the Turks get in check. Like, hold on, y'all doing too much. I know y'all the empire, but hold on, we only doing this and that. And he kind of set the stage for the political structure you see in Egypt after that. That was like the 1800s or something like that. And the British were ruling over the Egyptians at that time too. So he had to check them too. And Muhammad Ali became known as a fierce defender of, you know, autonomy and Egyptian autonomy, I should say. So this is why Elijah Muhammad felt like naming the fighter, you know, Cassius Clay, that name is like you defending us, the real native people of Egypt. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of the Holy Land. He was seeing us as them people. That's why he gave him that name.
Man,
you know?
Turned out to be one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And ain't that amazing?
Yeah.
Because any fighter could have just, you know, whooped ass and fought better than him. But the fact that he had such a big message and he stood for so much, for him to be the one with that talent, that just goes to show you that there's a power that sets things into place at the proper timing. You feel me?
Yeah.
In their proper place.
You really got the chat ignited. Once you went on this subject, the chat room just lit up with facts and their informations and agreements and disagreements. But man, it was amazing how that subject really sparked things up.
Oh, about the Mamelukes?
Everything.
Okay. I'll go even deeper for y'all. Let's light them up real good. Let's get more into this. I call it the missing 1,000 years.
Okay.
So in the Black Man, Elijah Muhammad talks about how in the Revelations chapter 20 verse 7, it says that the devil will be locked away for 1,000 years. He says that that's the 1,000 years that is the golden age of Islam, which is really, I call the golden age of Africa. And when the Moors ruled over Europe. So he goes from the birth of Prophet Muhammad, 570, to 1555. That's when like John Hawkins got the boat named Jesus and came to Africa and started convincing people to get on there, all that type of stuff. Sir Francis Drake, he was kidnapping Berbers, Latins, Spanish ship people, Moors and all that, and dropping them off all type of places, selling them and all that. So I also connect that 1,000 years to the Tartarian Empire. The Tartarian Empire, you always see them symbolized by griffins. Well, in the story of Queen Califia is griffins. She rides griffins and all that and goes helps some Muslim warriors fight in the Crusades. Why is all this being tied together in that novel? I'll tell you why, because they're talking about the us, bro. And I don't just mean because I'm black as hell, dark skin. I'm talking about even you too. Talking about us here in the West, in the Americas, that we came here, we came from here to the East and back over here. We've been zigging through the whole world, teaching everybody. But in that last war, things got mixed up and muddied up. So let's go to page 46. So if the chat lit up off of what I'm saying, y'all need to get y'all blue Bibles, chat. I better be getting 50 orders tonight. Go to cripjesus.com and go to the contact section. Or you can go to any of my pages, anything, and you can get to it. Or if you go to cripjesus.com, on the first page, it says, get your copy of the Blue Bible. If you click the golden blue one, you're going to get the actual physical book, $33. If you click the black and white icon, you'll get the, what's that called? The ebook version. For $13, you can download the ebook if you just want to read it in your phone.
Link is in.
Have it in your house with your grandma and all of that. Click this one. When you get to the website, click the one that looks like this.
CripJesus.com.
Let's read some more to y'all with these facts and all that stuff. So we're talking about North Africa. We're talking about these missing 1,000 years and how it connects to Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, all that. When the brother said this, right there we go. You click the blue one, click that blue one. You click the blue one, it's going to take you to riseofthemoors.org. You can get the physical copy. Click that black and white one. It's going to take you to same website, but it's going to be like the the ebook version that you can download.
Nice.
Okay, now page 47 of the Blue Bible. In Jerusalem, the knights became drunk with power. So I'm talking about the Knights Templar. So anybody, I don't got time to explain everything for y'all. It's page 47, so it's already a lot of stuff explained. But on page 47, it's going to break down to y'all how much that history up there is reversed. Y'all think the Mamelukes is the only white slaves and all that? It goes deeper than that. Let's get to it. In Jerusalem, the knights became drunk with power to challenge the Moors, which includes my Moriscos, my Morenas, and my Morenos, and come on. To challenge the Moors, they taught that the pentagram was the symbol of the devil. That 5-point star pentagram, they teach us that that's the symbol of the devil. That's right there on the Moroccan flag and all that. That the prophet Jesus was a deity and that his body belonged to the church. So they just said, no, he belongs to us. He's our God. He's a God. He's not a prophet no more. He belongs to us. His body belongs to us. So do any of y'all know? I'll give you 5 seconds. Anybody in the chat? Do any of y'all know where they claim his body was at? They built a big old church and called it the Holy what? I'm going to give y'all 5 God body seconds. Power, culture, understanding, wisdom. Oh, here we go.
There's a delay, so we gotta wait.
Peace to the divine family. I'm a little disappointed in y'all because I know I've been up here quite a few times. I know y'all some bad mama jammers.
Did anybody get it right there?
I don't see nobody got it. I saw somebody ask me who wrote this Bible. Crip Jesus wrote this Bible, the Blue Bible. So The answer is the Holy Sepulchre. You ever heard that, AD? The Holy. Am I pronouncing it right?
Wait,
I'm a little geeky.
Stranger got it. Stranger got it.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Holla at me, stranger. Tap in with me. I probably got a prize for you or something.
Dang, stranger be on it.
The Holy Sepulchre, right? So let's get to it. In response, General Saladin was sent to squash the rebellion and take Jerusalem back. His mission was complete with the signing of the Treaty of Jaffa. He was sent by the Fatimid. So a lot of y'all don't know that. The Fatimid, who were the direct bloodline of Prophet Ali, they saw Egypt and Jerusalem as belonging to them. Saladin, a lot of people hear about this story of Saladin fighting them over Jerusalem. What you gotta understand is Saladin was sent by the Fatimid. And what a lot of y'all don't know is he didn't just fight and that's it. They had to sign a treaty called the Treaty of Jaffa, meaning that our bloodlines go back to, you can find names and people on that treaty. You get what I'm saying? There's lands that belong to us according to that treaty. In Jerusalem, in North Africa, all that. We're the El Maghrebis. Now, let's go deeper. 200 years before. You heard me, Salah? You heard me, AD? I didn't say after. For all you niggas that don't know math, I said before. 200 years before. I did a trick like that, this Blue Bible, on purpose. Because everybody let to talk about Saladin, the Holy Crusades. Nah, nigga. That's that white history. We're going to give you the right history today. All right? Hey, chapter 8 of the Blue Bible says that history is his story. Mystery is my story. Uh-oh. Come on. So let's give him the mystery. Uh-oh. 200 years. What'd you say, brother?
I said,
uh-oh. Let's get it. 200 years before Saladin, y'all might want to pull out y'all pencils. You know what? Don't pull out your pencils and write this down. Order your goddamn Blue Bible, okay? 200 years before Saladin, the Lord Abu Mansur al-Hakim bi Amir Allah ordered the infamous destruction. Let me repeat that again. The destruction of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. How many niggas knew that? He went over there and destroyed the Holy Sepulchre. That's why they got mad later on and said, we got to have our crusades, man. Okay? In 1017, he was deemed, you ready for this, AD? Guess what he was deemed in 1017? You ain't going to even be able to guess this.
Oh, I know I won't.
In 1017, he was deemed Allah in the flesh. Bet the Muslims ain't going to tell you that. He was deemed Allah in the flesh by Imam ad-Darazi. At the same time, he was Lord of the throne of Egypt, which made him Lord of lords of the lands. In the eyes of the Fatimid, Jerusalem belonged to Egypt. Now, what's it got to do with anything I'm talking about? It got a lot to do with it. I'm about to break it down for y'all. Al-Hakim was culturally Ishmaeli and the father of the Druze religion that is still today. So when y'all look all that up, you're going to be like, what is all this stuff? I just heard a Muslim in Islam. What's all this? Exactly. Exactly. Y'all sleep. Okay, get your Blue Bible. His grandparents built Al-Hazir University in Cairo, Egypt. He built Dar al-Ilm, the House of Knowledge in Cairo, Egypt. The Muslim lord Yaqub al-Mansur enslaved millions of Christians during these crusades. The captives he took were chained and shipped to Africa. Have y'all ever even heard that? Let me repeat it again. The captives he took were chained and shipped to Africa. Once there, they were bought and sold as part of the African slave trade. They are the first African slaves. The word slave was derived from their ethnicity, Slav, as in Slavic. Get your Blue Bible. They got y'all believing them fake stories. A lot of them African slaves were them. Some of them African slaves that they bought and transferred over here were them. The Slavics. In 1798, the French general Napoleon shot the nose off the Sphinx in Egypt during the Battle of the Pyramids. This represented the freeing. You ready for this, AD? We're about to rewrite history.
All right.
This represented the freeing of the slave people through the American Revolution and the French Revolution. Before the revolutions, the people we now call white were slaves. I'll go even deeper. If y'all like to Google shit, well, Google this then, nigga. In 1801, U.S. President Jefferson refused to pay his landlord, Yusuf Karmanali. That's a nigga in Africa. As a result, the U.S. Barbary Wars began because he didn't pay his tax. He didn't pay his rent. That same year, Napoleon refused to recognize the sovereignty of the people of Haiti after the French Revolution. As a result, Napoleon's soldiers were forced out of the Americas in 1803. To retaliate against the Creole people, Jefferson and Napoleon orchestrated a deal known as the Louisiana Purchase. Not only was the deal illegal, it was a scam. The people of Louisiana Territory were free, even more so after the Revolution. They were free because they were under the Spanish crown. They were originally under the French crown. Even after, remember, the Spanish gave Spanish land grants with the French. We were never under the U.S. So when they did that $15 million Louisiana Purchase, there was no war. We never bowed down. They never annexed us. That's why they had that. That's why they had to have the Mexican-American War, because they're like, what the hell you niggas doing in Texas? Y'all belong over here. The fuck? Yeah, show them again, AD. They don't even know. We've been over here, man. Not only was the deal illegal, it was a scam. The people of the Louisiana Territory were free, even more so after the Revolution. After the French Revolution, we were really free, right? What Napoleon was doing was refusing to honor their status as landlords. They were landlords. That's why he was able to charge Jefferson. Jefferson, where my money? That nigga wanted 100 bands from Jefferson. And that's back when 100 bands was a lot.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, man, they send all these super chats. Yeah, y'all, hold on now.
Oh, that was some stranger, too.
I might have to put that, what's that shit called? My Cash App down there for y'all.
Yeah, you can.
No, it's cool. Y'all eat that, man. Just keep bringing me back, man. It's all love. Let's get it. Not only was the deal illegal, it was a scam. The people of Louisiana Territory were free, even more so after the Revolution. What Napoleon was doing was refusing to honor their status as landlords. At the same time, he was selling private lands he did not have rights to. Come on. In the hears of Henry Turner versus the United States court case, the Empress Verdiachi Bey showed and proved that Napoleon did not sell all of Louisiana to Thomas Jefferson. Instead, what he sold him was a $15 million bond. A $15 million bond. Come on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to the no, I'm gonna put my thing in there. Let me go to the thing. I'm just gonna put it inside the chat. We ain't gonna do too much. You feel me?
You want to hear that super chat? Let me know.
Oh, yeah. Of course. We gotta respond to all the super chats. We got it. That's y'all teaching me. That's part of the job, right? We gotta do super. Every time I see a super chat come from Killah, he get right on it. So I'm on it. Let's get it.
All right. Stranger says Crip Jesus just killed the Aboriginal versus Pan-African argument that the African slave trade never happened. Sonetter.
Well, I'll go deeper for you, brother. I actually killed it in a different way. Because I'm saying that Yaqub al-Mansur fighting 300,000 Christians and chaining them up and sending them to Africa proves that the word African slave is dealing with geography, right? Meaning that there were many slaves in Africa geographically that were Caucasian genetically and racial. And the African slave trade, like I said about 30 minutes ago when Killah Priest was still up there, you got to bring in the Arab slave trade. You got to bring in the Indian slave trade. And then you'll realize that's just one part of the story. See, what I love about the way I break it down is I'm not against Dr. Ali Muhammad and I'm not against Jabari Osezi. I know about that fight on Sonetter. I'm actually going to do a video on it on Wednesday on Dr. Inky's channel. And I feel like they're both going too hard. Now, Dr. Ali Muhammad, I agree with him more because I'm actually part of his organization. I'm actually part of ARNA, the Aboriginal Republic of North America. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But let me put my information down here. Okay.
What you doing? I think you got muted. I think you're muted. You're not on Zoom muted, but your mic's not coming in. Yo. We can't hear you, but you're not muted on my. There you go.
But yeah, so when I first came here, like a lot of people want to argue it happened and that's our whole you. When you look at our brothers below the border, they could be mestizo, original, have some African slave in them. All of that went down. We're part of all that history. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But let me get deeper up into it. Okay, now let me back up a little bit too. In the years of Henry Turner versus the United States court case, Empress Verdiachi Bey showed and proved that Napoleon did not sell all of Louisiana to Thomas Jefferson. Instead, what he sold him was a $15 million bond. So I gotta show and prove that all right. So my bad. I'm trying to put this damn link in here for them.
Where are you sending the link at?
I'm putting it in the chat.
Okay, yeah. You can also send it to the Zoom chat, and then I'll post it.
How do I do that while I'm talking to you still? Oh, the private chat right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that way I can put it in the description. And I can put it in the chat room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's super good.
Yeah.
Okay. So a bond. So I'm putting right here. This is why a bond was more important. What he paid him was a $15 million bond. So you might say, did he give him $15 million for nothing? No. He didn't never legally sold him the land. So what does that mean, y'all? He sold him a promise that I know these niggas' secrets. I know how I can show you where to go to conquer them. You get what I'm saying? He said, we ain't got to sign no contract with these motherfuckers. I know exactly who they are. And they think they did something by beating my ass and running me up out of Haiti. I got something for their ass. Give me $15 million. Okay, watch this. Page 49 of the Blue Bible. Get your Blue Bible, y'all. Page 49 of the Blue Bible. In fact, let me stop playing shit in
Hello?
Bruh.
I know how I can send it to you. I'm gonna put it in my little Instagram thing, and I'm gonna get the link from my Instagram, put it right to the chat. Page 49 of the Blue Bible. Get to that page, okay? All right. Hold on. Okay. $1. It is the value that creates the difference between a bond and a promise behind it. You get what I'm saying? If this is not handled, we're assuming that there's going to be a military force behind it. Somebody's going to go to jail. There's going to be repercussions behind it. You feel me? You're bonded to it, right? Just like when you're bonded in bondage, right? A bond is more powerful than $1. It is the value that creates the dollar. Contract is more powerful than currency. Contract is the thin air that produces currency. All this currency is created because we all have contracts and deals that we honor with each other. We believe that the bank is going to honor whatever, you know what I mean, when they give us them dollars. Napoleon could negotiate such contracts because of his occupation of Egypt at the time. This is what niggas don't know. Napoleon took over Egypt, and he was over there at that time. That's why they gave him that $15 million. All the European nations were trying to join with him. And guess what he did? He went to war with all of them. It's called the Napoleonic Wars. Okay? After defeating the native Mamelukes, that's why I had to explain to y'all who the Mamelukes was just about 20 minutes ago. After defeating the native Mamelukes, he converted to Islam, named himself Ali Bonaparte, and introduced the printing press to Egypt. This is the beginning of modern Egyptology. The story of Egypt is his story, not ours. Come on, man. So I'm not saying that what we study is fake. I'm saying this. Egyptology was started by Napoleon and them, not us. This is why you get names like Osiris. And then we had to come back and figure out that it was really Asar. That's why you get names like Isis. And we had to come back and find out it was really Aset. This is why you get names like Horus. And we had to come back and find out it was really Heru. Because the first people to write it down wrote it down with a French, Greek type feel to it. I
can see that.
Egyptologists that, you know what I mean? They're the ones who found the Rosetta Stone. They're the ones who, you get what I'm saying? So with them being the ones who put it together, they're the ones who introduced it. That's the problem with taking Egyptology on its face value and not digging deeper and deeper and deeper into it. They'll tell you it was 32 dynasties, right? And tell you stop at Menes, Aha-Mer. But then you go back and find out that they got something called the pre-dynastic era. So who the fuck rewrote it and took out all the pre-dynasties then? And why they started dynasties at this guy? Because this guy is not our story. It's not my story, the mystery. It's what is his story. History is his story. He's not starting Egypt at all. He's not lying about Egypt starting right there. That's where it starts for him. That's the first Egyptians that they met when they were coming down from the Greek Empire. You feel me? When they first encountered this civilization. I'll send it to you in the private chat for the Blue Bible. And then
I see it.
Let me see the other one for the
I'm gonna put it in the description right now.
Okay. And then for the for any donations, my Cash App.
Yeah, send me your Cash App.
Okay. All right, bam. Now let's get deeper into this. So the story of Egypt is his story, not ours. That's why you see it when you see a lot of the Aboriginal. Well, I don't use the word Aboriginal because they took that word and made it mean only America. But when you see a lot of the brothers that's on some original shit, they say Kemet, right? Well, I got something for y'all today. That's why y'all need to get y'all Blue Bible. What's up with this word Kemet? Okay, Kemet is how we spell it. We added that T and all that. So if you break it down, there is no English equivalent for Kemet. Think about it. They don't have the letter K, A, M, E, T. This is coming from what's called the Metu Nether.
Yeah.
So all you have
it goes into C.
Huh?
We got the C. It changed over to C. So that's where we get the word chemistry, right?
Thank you. So what we're looking for is the sound of the third alphabet. The Ka sound, right? K. And then we want the sound of the 13th alphabet, the M. Come, right? Now, this is the problem.
Okay.
The Greeks have been over there teaching us to reverse our words for thousands of years already. So there's a lot of words that go from right to left that we're reading from left to right and all this and that. So I used to always wonder why in the 120 lessons, these secret lessons, they always call that area Mecca. They never say ancient Egypt. They never say ancient Arabia or Sumerian civilization. They always say Mecca, Mecca, Mecca. Now, for one, there's many Meccas. They used to call Fez the Mecca of the West. They used to call down there by Taj Mahal in the Mughal Empire. That's a Mecca. A Mecca is anywhere where a lot of people are attracted to. But however, was there ever a Mecca before they built that one in Saudi Arabia? Yes. There was other places where the whole world met up at on a religious level. Now, page 98 of the Blue Bible. Get y'all Blue Bible. When Jesus' family fled to Egypt, the people that hid them were members of a society that became known as Coptics. They referred to themselves as RMT, KMT, Rimt Kemet, which means people of Kemet. Kemet is an ancient name for Egypt, but like you just said, it's really Chemi. Like you said, short for chemistry or chemical or alchemy, right?
Yeah.
Chemi. Before the original people were taught to read from left to right, we naturally, fuck what's right or wrong, we naturally, it's like you use your right hand naturally, we naturally read from right to left. So our whole way of thinking is backwards right now. In this way, the term Kemet was originally Mecca.
Mecca.
Come on. Simple, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And it ain't even, and look at Mecca is the easy, watered down English way. It's really Makkah. It really sounds just like Kama. Makkah. Google that shit. They still spell it like that. You feel me? So a lot of things are reversed. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when you understand it from that way, we can get a better understanding of these different Meccas, different moving around. You know, just an understanding of us on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Now, when I first came in, I was talking to him about the congressional meetings they've been having about extraterrestrials and UAPs and UFOs.
What's the UAP?
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Yeah, I had to look that up too. So it don't gotta just be a flying object. It could just be something you saw happen that you can't identify. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is there's actually a bloodline of these people that have been visiting us. And we'll just get to it, man. So the Asiatic people are not of the character named Adam in the Bible. So the Asiatic people will be the people of the earth when it was one big island named Al-Asia, where the word Asia comes from. Right? So whether you want to call it Pangea, Island of Mu, whatever the fuck name you want to call it, when we were in one form, and get your blue Bible because it got the Washington Royal map in the back where it shows you exactly how we were, how all the countries and continents fit into each other when we were one state. Matter of fact, let me put this up to the camera for y'all. Because when I hold the book up, it don't show as clear. But that's in the blue Bible. That's the royal map. So you see how South America fits right into that crook in Africa, and North America is really like West Africa and all that. You see me?
Yeah.
And North Africa is really like where Europe is and all that. You see? So the people before it was split up, the Asiatic people. Then when you have other people that were created and they were shunned to the east. To be shunned to the east, you got to be in the west already. Now that part always confused me in the Bible. Why did Cain and them get sent to the east if they were in the east? Now somebody's gonna say they went to China, or they went to Filipino, or they went to fucking Cambodia or some shit. Nah, nigga. They went from here to Africa because really they keep finding them oldest people there, but that's not true. Don't make me pull out my paperwork on y'all. They're hiding something from y'all. When they excavate over here, they find bodies of giants. That's why they don't talk about the bodies they dig up over here.
I believe that. I believe in giants.
Oh, bro. Let me get my paper. Where my goddamn paperwork? See, you know I came up here surprised. I'll start pulling out these reports, bro. They got them in Ohio, in Utah. Oh, and you heard about the Peru? They call them the Peru skulls. The skulls they found in Peru, they look like the cone heads.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So those are the original people, not just Prophet Ali, but that goes back to what I was saying, Abu El, Father God, Eli, Ali, Aliians. These are the sons of God and all that. They didn't look the same way that we look. We've mixed in so much, we've kind of hit like a a more balanced type, you know what I mean? Where we got 5 fingers, where we had like 6 fingers, 6 toes with taller, longer limbs. And this is not me just making this up. We still see people like this today. We still see the Vedomas with two toes. I got uncles and aunties that be born with the 6 nub and all that. These people I sold the Blue Bible to, I get phone calls every day about that 6 finger. They be reading that part like, nigga, how you know about that?
Six fingers, huh?
And it's still that the nub still pops out every now and then on a lot of original people.
Dang.
I don't know if anybody in the chat gonna admit it, but that nub still pops up on people's hand, feet. And a lot of people talk about how, when I talk about the different colors, the blue gods and all that, how we had a different diet. A lot of people talk about how there's certain people born with spots on them that's blue and green and orange. These are signs of the ancient people. You gotta get your Blue Bible, because now you're gonna know the names of them. You ready? So the people created after that are the people of Adam. We were trying to make a perfect people with the 5 finger and the perfect height and all that shit. They're a lesser people. We kind of watered ourselves down, you know what I mean? This is why we only can use 2% of our DNA. And if we're lucky, we can get between like 2 and 10. Right? We muted a lot of that DNA. We muted a lot of it. And a lot of it is what we call the Illuminati, the elite people who don't want us to tap into our power. It's kind of like how the TV show X-Men is. They don't want us tapping into that DNA. So when you got people like you around, you're very dangerous. All that meditating shit you talking about, kicking back on smoking this and that, educating ourselves, individual knowledge, that reactivates DNA, that regrows brain cells and neurons. You're tapping into that DNA they don't want you tapped into.
Yeah, they talk about that also with that semen retention. You know what I'm saying? When you don't release, then you got that Kundalini rise up with the Jacob's ladder, and then the oil into the the pineal gland and all that, and then you get the gifts. And it gets astrological. Yeah. Like if you hold it in during when the moon is in your sun sign and all that, it's like that's when you're supposed to hold it in or something like that. It's crazy.
Exactly. So if we can reach all these high powers now, imagine us in the pure form, pure earth, pure air, our original height. Do we have the little ones? We got the big ones too. Oh, these people were magical. These are the wizards and the dwarfs and all that they talk about.
Yeah.
So the Asiatic people are not of the character named Adam in the Bible. The people of Adam received their names by way of war. This truth is revealed in the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 28. So in the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 28, it shows that the brother Yaqub, who's of the people of Adam, who they call Jacob in the Bible, he's not even named Israel. So even when they get that name, we gave him that name through a fight. So we see many names that they received through war and conflict. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always thought Israel was Isis Ra-El.
Exactly. But the point is, though, it don't say that in the Bible. I'm saying I gave them that chapter in that verse to let them know for all you Bible thumpers, in that verse, it says that the people y'all name yourself after, the Israelites, you get what I'm saying? They got that name given to them. Jacob got that name given to him through a fight. You feel me? We are the true ones. Now, and I ain't got nothing to do with just being dark skinned. Like I said, like the brother from Puerto Rico tapped in. Oh, yeah, I'm Berber Canary Island. Exactly. Cape Verdeans, like Coy Leray and Benzino and them. This ain't got to do with being dark skinned, y'all. This got to do with knowing yourself for real. Even the names of Adam's sons, Cain and Abel, belong to the original people. The English name Abel was derived from Abu El, which is Arabic for Father God. His family name is Eli in Latin. In its proper form, it is Ali. His children were the Aliians, known today as aliens. They are the creators of the people of Adam, first known as Adamu, Addamu. Okay? Millions of lies have been spread with the intent of hiding the identity of the aliens. Pictures of cartoon characters in outer space are used to discredit their travels as astronauts. Illustrations and myths of Anunnakis are used to conceal the truth of the original tribes that include the Anu, Ainu. Those are some small ones that went all the way out to the Philippines, Japan, and all that. The Anu, Anu, you see them in the Middle East, West Africa, Ireland. You see this name spread all around, Anu. You even see pharaohs with the last name Anu. They say the Anu are the ones who actually built a lot of the structures that we call ancient Egypt and the Nile River and the Meroe City and all that. But then you got my favorite, the Vadoma. Those are the ones with the ostrich feet. Vadoma. That's another super chat. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, Stranger says vestigial genetic expression is still happening. Tails, extra fingers, gills.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they cut them off because what we don't understand is we're an ever-evolving people, meaning that you can change something about yourself. You get what I'm saying? You can go to an area, you can start walking like this enough and teach your kid to walk like that enough and walk like, now you got some niggas walk like, you get what I'm saying? So when they cut that part off and keep cutting, keep eventually stop growing. Feel me?
You came in kind of choppy right there.
Vadoma is a perfect example of people who y'all would need this right now. Say it again.
You came in kind of choppy right there.
I said the Vadoma.
Okay.
The Vadoma tribe is a tribe y'all wouldn't even believe exists. Because how their feet look. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they teach it backwards. They want to teach us that they're having sex with only each other. That's why they have a genetic trait. No, it's when they have sex with everybody else, it waters down and mutes it. Because all our DNA is corrupted and weak. So, millions of lies. Okay, I already said that. The Vadoma. Even the aliens amongst us no longer believe in them and call themselves black people. The people of Ali were responsible for the great civilization of Atlantis. It was their descendants that designed the great structures of Egypt. Their cousins, remember your cousin is your father's brother's kids.
Yeah.
So we did Abel's kids. Now let's get to Cain's kids. Their cousins were the family of Cain, known in Arabic as Yam or Canaan. Now I hate to tell you what to do, but they blowing that super chat up. Huh? I hate to tell you what to do, but can you please look that up just to show them I ain't lying? Yam, Canaan with a K. So that's Yam, Y-A-M. That's Canaan, like a Canaanite. But K-A-N, 2 A's and an N. K-A-N, 2 A's and an N.
Google
He said black people ain't build the pyramid because they hate the work. Well, that's niggas with just the name black. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing left but the word black. But before we was just black, we was working like a motherfucker. Stop playing with us.
That's Cover Boy.
Cover Boy, funny as a motherfucker.
You said Yam Canaan?
Yeah, Yam. That's one name. It's two names. And then you could put Canaan, like a Canaanite, like a Canaan, C-A-N-A-A-N, but put a K instead, I'm saying.
So K-A-N-A-A-N.
Yes, sir.
Can I type that in?
Put Yam with it, it might pop up both.
Yeah, is it Yam with 2 M's?
No, just one M.
Okay. Yeah, because Google is trying to correct me. Yeah, it's not really giving me anything. It's trying to
Y-A-M.
Yep.
Space.
K.
Put both at the same time. Y-A-M space K-A-N-A-A-N.
That's what I did, and it's trying to correct me. It says, "Did you mean Sam Canaan?" So it says here, Yam is God, and it can't find that version of Canaan.
Let me see if I can finally see the link.
There's a doctor named Dr. Yaman Canaan. Yam pops up on World History Wikipedia.
Well, you know what? Go to that Yam God though. Check this out. Your God is your father, right?
Okay.
So this was God of the Canaanites. I even get Wikipedia. I got it, bro. I'm gonna see this in the goddamn chat.
Okay.
Oh no, you know what? It's on Wikipedia, so you should be able to type it in. Type in Canaan with a C though, and put son of Noah. But that goes with proof to y'all. I'm not making this up. That you see, it says Yam, God of the Canaanite people.
Son of Ham. Canaan.
And they erased him. So they said that he drowned in the flood. Hey, why does it say Yam, son of Noah? See what I'm saying? What does it say right there? It says, according to Islam, Yam, son of Noah, right?
Yeah. Well, it says Ham,
but Noah only got 3 sons, I thought. And it says right there, cause of death, drowning. Because they teach that we drown in the water. I'm going to go back to that part for y'all. That's page 26. But let me finish this page, though. That was just to show you I ain't making none of this up. Their cousins were the family of Cain, known in Arabic as Yam or Canaan. The land they came from still bears their name today, Canada. Within their nation existed countless families, tongues, and lands. Still, as a whole, they were all Canaanites. The Canaanites of Yam are the characters of mythology. Some are remembered as dwarfs and leprechauns. The scholars of the West call these people pygmy. They refer to themselves by their own respective names. Amongst them were tribes of tall people, now remembered as giants, angels, and aliens. They were all children of God, born before other kinds of man, i.e. mankind. Mankind is the other kinds of man. Feel me? As revealed in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, the sons of God slept with the daughters of man. As time passed, their offspring became lighter, shorter, and weaker. Today, it is difficult to find anyone possessing 6 digits on their hands or feet. It seems the creators, Elohim, have failed and become the creation. Now, what happened to Yam or Canaan? I'll tell y'all. So AD can be my witness. It says right there that he's Noah's son. He died drowning, right? So this is now all of a sudden it's this secret high-level story of Noah having a 4th son and he drowned. A lot of people never even heard this. Even Muslims will tell you, oh, what the hell? That's in Islam. That's in the Quran, all that. But them trying to say that we drowned is like they're trying to say that when Atlantis went under, we went with it. That's what they're trying to say. Nah. It's still some niggas left over. You ain't gonna just take us out like that. So what they do in the Bible, they made us the son of Ham. It said that we was cursed.
There it is, curse of.
But in the Quran, we're the son of Noah and we drowned. See? What does that say? Yam, give every descendant of from motherland strength, or don't even bother trying this. Crip Jesus. Okay, look. For thousands of years, writers have attempted to erase us out of history. They claim we were wiped off the face of the earth in a natural disaster known as the flood. According to the teachings of Wallace Fard Muhammad, this global flood took place 35,000 years ago. It drove the original people of Arabia into Far East Asia, where their leader Buddha taught Buddhism. In the midst of the cataclysm, the planet divided into 2 pieces, i.e. the East, where Africa, Asia, Europe, and the West, which we call the Americas. It is written that the West fell to the bottom of the ocean, taking the Nagas, which are the giants, Amazons, and Cyclops, with it. The lost civilizations of the West, South America, under the ocean are called Atlantis. The Caribbean Isles are what is left of Atlantis. The continents around them are called America. The etymology of America is Almaraca, which means the land of Moors. We are the people of Atlantis. That goes for the Moriscos, Moreno, Moors. We're the people of Atlantis. Even when we were in Spain, Portugal, and all that. That's why we were around what we named the Atlantic Ocean. Let's go to the other oceans. The lost civilizations of the Indian Ocean are called Kumari Kandam. Europe scholars call them Lemuria, which means the moorland. No different, the lost civilizations of the Pacific Ocean are called the island of Mu. The word moor is Latin from Mu. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mu is the sound of the alphabet M, which is the symbol of a wave of water. Exactly. This image can be found throughout the ancient world because the original people have lived in water, on water, and in ships navigating the waters since a time when the earth was a water world. The Nagas are God's children. We have a holy, y'all ain't ready for this one. We have a holy book written 3,000 years ago before the Bible and the Quran. It is named Kibra Nagas. It is named Kibra Nagas, which translates to Glory of the Kings. I read it while in California Man's Colony Prison in San Luis Obispo. A blood from San Diego named Damu gave it to me. His parents were Rastas from Jamaica. He also taught me about Rastafarianism. The last man to be crowned Nigas Nagas, the nigga of all niggas, was named Haile Selassie, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Lion of the tribe of Judah. He was crowned in the year 1930 in the city of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Today he is best known by the name Rastafari. In his honor, followers in the West created the religion Rastafarianism. They are called Rastas.
Yo, Katakana Quest, put that right there in the chat as you said it.
Come on. So what this is about is giving you a breakdown of the tribe that was erased from these holy books. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just showed you right there in your face, AD. I know I'll be watching you all the time. You a scholar. So for me to pull something up that you like, huh? It just goes to show you, bro. And if you look on that same Wikipedia profile, let me read to y'all. It says born unknown. But then it says Mesopotamia. Died unknown. Then they put Mesopotamia. So it's not Mesopotamia. Cause of death, drowning. How did he drown in Mesopotamia? If he's Noah's son, they drowned in what? Come on. Other names. Yam, son of Noah. Known for disbelieving son of Noah. Spouses, unknown. Children, no children. Parents, Noah, Nama. Who's Nama? More mysteries for y'all. That must be Noah's wife. Why does it say his relatives is Shem, Ham, and Japheth? Those are Noah's 3 sons. So there's a 4th branch of the family thing missing. And they claim in Islam, oh, he drowned in the water. That's the same thing they claim happened to us, the giants. The so-called pygmies and all that. They claim we drowned in the water. Or they just was left over. That's just them in Africa. Because we the ones they enslaved. They took out the books. Oh, we don't know about them. The Naga tribe. Now this is considered a curse word. Nigga. Naga, nigga. Ooh, what's up, my nigga? Don't say it like that. Right? They erased us, y'all. And I came back to rewrite us back into the history. So we need as many people as we can to get this book. Read to their kids, read to their grandma, even if you don't agree. As long as we argue over it enough, it becomes part of our mind. And now all these hidden, man, let me go deeper, man. Let me go deeper for y'all.
So Canaan, is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, like Canada.
Yeah.
Canaan.
So does it refer to a region in the ancient Near East that includes parts of Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, and Jordan?
No, you're right, but it would be coming from the west.
Okay.
To there. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
So Jordan, Israel, and all that would be like our east. You feel me? But they're coming from the garden. And that basically is when the earth was one plate. and you would go west of like where we have Europe and West Africa now.
Gotcha.
So we can't see it as separate. Like a lot of people argue, we were in the Americas here, not over there, the Aboriginal. No, it ain't that we were here and we weren't over there. It was all one. That's why it says that he shunned Cain to the east and said, whoever finds you, do what they do with you. So it was people here already. But why did he send them to the east? You know what I'm saying? So let's break that down though. Your question is, nigga, prove what you saying. If you saying that they ain't drowned and they the West, can you give me a name for them? That's what you want to know, right? Where's a place for them? Where's a name for them? What's a nationality for them? I got you. They're going through the same thing there that we're going through here in America. They got a bunch of people that came, enslaved them, mixed in with them, and claim that they're the original them, and they're not even the original ones. Yes, this is going on over there. Right there in North Africa and in Europe and over here. That's why in Europe, all the kings and queens use Egyptian culture. They're not doing that for fake. They really are bloodline. But where'd that bloodline come from? We've been bringing it there from Africa. You feel me? But let's stop saying Africa, Africa, Africa. Spain and Morocco are this close. It's just like Mexico and California. So the ethnicity of the Canaanites is Berber. The United States' first war was against the Berber. Oh, my bad, y'all. For those that do got the book, or for those that's going to get their copy, this is page 34. We already did this page, but let's go back because we came full circle. So them alien Canaanite, their religion, their culture is from Ali. So they're the tribe of Ali. These are the aliens. But while you're thinking Prophet Ali and the Sharif and when Muhammad and all that, I just showed you that Ali goes all the way back to Eli and the Ali and Abu El, the original tribe of the sons of the gods. But how can we make this make sense now? Berbers are called Amazigh. That's where the word Amazon comes from. So even our women were giant. Let's go to this, man. Page 34 of the Blue Bible. The ethnicity of the Canaanites is Berber. The United States' first war was against the Berbers and their Barbary pirates. In the end, the Pilgrims were forced to sign the U.S.-Morocco Treaty because politically the Berbers are Moors under the jurisdiction of Morocco. You know what I'm saying? Before the Pilgrims turned against their own British crown, they fought in the French and Indian Wars. The so-called French and Indian people they were battling were Berbers. Those labeled Indian were a mixture of nations that included Berbers from Spain, Portugal, and parts of West Africa. The half who spoke French are called Maroon in history books. In 1933, the U.S. government recognized them as natives of Philadelphia, according to House Resolution 75. The families recognized by the U.S. government were of the royal tribe Al-Biat, the house of the Prophet Ali. They are Alians, aliens. Their surnames are legally El, Bey, and Ali. According to the resolution, their names were given to former Moors to Americanize them. So the point is, they were recognized as the native indigenous people of Philadelphia and parts over here. But I'm showing you where they go to over there as well. They are their true Amazigh, Berber of North Africa, parts of East Africa, parts of the Middle East, Arabia, the Sudanic region coming through from west to east, going across the Sahara Desert tracks, all the way to, we call it Sudan, just like they put the E-N on the end. An is Saudi. Saudi. That means black, bro. So they're calling it Saudi Arabia. That literally means Black Arabia. Stop playing with me. So let's go deeper, though. This is me and my stories. Page 35 of the Blue Bible. After leaving Detroit and living amongst other 5%ers, I learned the tribe of the gods passed down to us by Allah the Father. According to the gods, our tribal name, so they're not talking about no Yam or no Canaan. They don't teach that in 5%. Look, According to the gods, our tribal name is the source of the word algebra. We are the tribe of Al-Jabbar. We are the ones who used and taught the art since the beginning. The highest form of mathematics is the Andinkra code. In the Egyptian mythology, it would be the language of Mat, from which was derived the term math. From Mat came the word math, mathematics. We first see our tribal name broken down to algebra in the name of the deity Al-Jabra. Now, that may sound weird to some of y'all at first. I know y'all know who Geb is. Geb, the Egyptian earth god. Geb, G-E-B, Geb. That's because we speak in English. It's really Jeb. The gut is guttural Greek. It's Jeb. And he was a god. So he was Jebra. When he comes to life and comes into power, I'm the god of the earth. Jebra. Well, he's not any old Jebra. He's the Jebra. How would you say that in Arabic? You would call him Al-Jabra, the Jebra, Algebra. When they speak in Arabic all through Egypt since the 600s? All right then, Al-Jabra. In Islam, it is the language of Jibril. In Christianity, it translates to the language of Gabriel. The location of the tribe is West Java, Indonesia. Our ancestors, our ancestor, one guy, is called the Java man, over 2 million years old. I cracked the code. So all the 5% talking about, I'm the tribe of Al-Jabbar. Ask Supreme Understanding. Ask Lord Jamar. They put them niggas on the spot. They ain't gonna be able to deny it to you. Are y'all Shabazz? Are y'all, what tribe is y'all? Oh, we the tribe of Al-Jabbar. They're gonna tell you some long story about some niggas that got on a boat on purpose, that know math real good, that was sent to bring us back, and all this old mythological shit, which is true and good. It's historical, it's history. But how many of them gonna give it to you scientifically? That's why y'all gotta get the Blue Bible. I think I'm one of the first 5%ers to crack that code for y'all scientifically. The tribe of Al-Jabbar is real. It goes back to West Java, Indonesia. Our ancestor is called the Java man. He's over 2 million years old. The Al on the front of algebra is identical to the Il placed at the end of Jibril. Once translated into the Latin script, they became the El that is placed at the end of Gabriel. We see this in the names Angel, Mishael, and Daniel. The title El means God. Come on, this is the tribe of God I'm giving y'all. Y'all can't be mad at this. So that's why I had to make the Blue Bible, because the other Bible was made to erase the tribe of God and hide it. This is the one where we're revealing it. Okay? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. El means God. Right? I recognized the power of the name El before I was initiated. While I was studying in prison, I called myself Shabaka El Mahdi, the 25th scientist. Our tradition of God's earth is after memorizing the 120, you teach it to 9 other students. So I changed my name to King El Allah and gave mental birth to a family of kings. I gave all of my students the first name King. For me, it stood for kill ignorance now, God. When I was released from prison, another guy named El Allah was contacted about me. He was Mujahid El Allah, the only man I had ever met with the name Allah on his ID, identification card. It was in the Moorish Science Temple that I learned the tribe of the people of El. Their tribe is the Washatal. In translation, the family name Washatal became Washington, the name of the founder of Crip. He is one of the last descendants of the tribe described as Mississippian. Go and look it up, Mississippian. President George Washington was truly George Augustine of Barbados. The founder of Crip, Raymond Washington, is of the indigenous people as declared by Empress Verdiachi Tiara Washington Turner L. Bay. The people of Adam are of the Caucasus Mountains, like me and AD was just laughing about an hour ago. The people of Adam are of the Caucasus Mountains. It was us, the gods, that gave them their books, instructing them how to live. The land we gave them was Europe. The language we gave them was Latin. And the books we gave them were the books of Moses. Get your blue Bible. Get your blue Bible. All the mysteries revealed to y'all. I think AD put it in the description, something for y'all, I don't know. Yeah. But get your blue Bible, man. It's real. So let me go into y'all for y'all some more. Let me go in some more for y'all. I damn near want to make sure. I see a lot of stuff coming in the chat, so let me see.
Yeah.
If I got to ask you questions. Let me see if they got any questions, man. Because I've been seeing them in the chat. I know they probably like, man, you saying some crazy shit. Hold on. Peace to the Divine Family. Is there any questions in the chat you see that's interesting?
Nah, Coverboy says Allah equals breast in Hebrew. Igbo, West African language.
Yeah, that would be the source. Like, we're all the babies, and we're going to, you know what I mean, feed from the source of life. You feel me? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to do this then, y'all. I don't usually do this internet beef and shit, but I got somebody been on my ass. He's been mad. And he's been trying to not, he's been trying to be quiet. He's been sending his little minions and goons at me. And they've been messing up hip-hop the whole time. And the name of their organization is No Jumper. And the name of the goddamn person, the devil, is Adam 22. And the nigga been dissing me, Brick Baby. He been having him diss me over and over and over and claim he's Jesus and I'm not Jesus. This nigga eats pork. He don't teach nothing to nothing. He talking about he Jesus. They doing porn, sacrificing their wives in the porn and all that, talking about they Jesus. Come on now, y'all. So now I'm here to reveal him. And if you don't get your blue Bible for no other reason, get it for this reason. To learn the truth about Adam 22. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, we got another super chat. Okay, hold on. It says the word Asia in Bantu means the one who left us behind. Ooh. Ooh. Well, guess what? If we leave the Bantu and we go to the Middle East where the word came from, Asia, it's the 5th level of manifestation. I think it's the 5th level of, what's them teachings called over there? The Kabbalah and all that? If I'm not mistaken, it's one of the levels of Kabbalah where everything becomes physical manifestation. So this will be the first time when we were building self from self and giving birth to self, when we finally hit that physical realm, where we could actually be a tree and a earth and a bug and a bird and actually these things, all these things we conceived of, we actually came into being in them to be. That realm of being is Al-Asiya. So Crip Jesus, my light olive skin and you brothers relatives, correct? You damn right we relatives. What you mean? Hell yeah, we related. But I'm gonna tell you who we're not related to. Adam 22. Get your blue Bible. Y'all might as well hit the Cash App. Look, you can hit the Cash App and just put your name and your address in there, and I'll get it straight to you. I'll leave your phone number. I'll call you right away. Get it straight to you. We about to go in though. Chapter 6, Adamites. When the Caucasian people of Adam first came into Egypt, they were looking for Luxor, the city they heard so many myths about. It is similar to when the YouTuber Adam 22 went to Chicago to visit the notorious O Block. The place he heard so many myths about, right? What's the difference? It wasn't until after my No Jumper interview that I began to study Adam 22. I immediately noticed his devilish ways and his family name, Grand Mason. He is of a family of man who taught Napoleon to shoot the nose off the Sphinx in Africa. They endorsed the decapitation of our ancestor, King Louis the 16th. Now, why would I put our ancestor? Well, my family's originally from Louisiana. A lot of us west of the Mississippi River are Louisianians. You see how light-skinned the Louis were? They were a mixture. They had German blood, some Moorish blood, English blood. Oh my God. That's why they were like the rulers of the earth, basically. They were some of the most famous, most high technologically advanced. Paris was a big Mecca. And when he decapitated King Louis XVI, if they really did the French Revolution to have republic and democracy for the people, then why did he immediately try to enslave the Haitians? It's because it had nothing to do with freeing the people as a masses. It had to do with the people who were our servants that we call white today. They were freeing themselves by chopping off the head of King Louis XVI because they were ending the concept of monarchy. No more monarchy. We don't give a fuck who's related to Montezuma. We don't give a fuck who's related to King James, King Louis, and all of that. No more monarchy. That's what they were saying. So all our bloodlines, they ended them. They ended monarchy. So let me read that paragraph again. It wasn't until after my No Jumper interview that I began to study Adam 22. I immediately noticed his devilish ways in his family name, Grand Maison. He is of a family of men who taught Napoleon to shoot the nose off the Sphinx in Africa. They endorsed the decapitation of our ancestor, King Louis XVI. His family was, and most likely still is, affiliated with the Illuminati. Beyond its reputation in pop culture, the Illuminati is a dangerous fraternity created in Germany by a man named Adam Weishaupt in 1776. Their popularity has grew in the last 20 years since the release of the book and movie Da Vinci Code. Prior to that, Europe's most popular fraternity was the Freemasons. Meanwhile, the United States' most popular fraternity is, not was, is, still is, the Ku Klux Klan. I'm not playing in this book, nigga. The Ku Klux Klan is a fraternal Masonic fraternity. That's why they cover themselves up. Stop playing with us, man. Page 40. These are not the type of fraternities a young man joins in college. These are secret societies that study mysteries and hide their agendas. They are called orders. The Order of Melchizedek taught the people of Jesus. The Order of Jesuits enslaved the people of Jesus. Different orders have different agendas. So yeah, Jesus was part of the Order of Melchizedek. The Illuminati is a consolidation of orders. Let me repeat that again. It's not one order. It's a consolidation of orders working together with one goal: erase the gods and replace the gods. So these are spies. They infiltrate different orders. They're above even the Masons. They're the ones who's going to join the Masons, join the Knight Templar, join the KKK, join the police department, join your gang. They join in everything to infiltrate. This is the Illuminati.
Yeah, they tricked us because it says "In God We Trust" on the dollar bill, but that God is a I forgot what it would call like, but it's a God. So, but it's guns.
Yeah, government orderly, like some shit like that.
Yeah, guns, oil, drugs. It's an acronym.
Some people say that. Some people say a governmental ordinance with this all this different shit. You know,
an acronym.
Now
That's
check
what
this
I'm
out.
trying to say.
The federal government erased the gods by hiding all evidence of their tribes in the Smithsonian and Vatican. They replaced the gods by selling our names to foreigners for $5. So I know you heard the $5 Indians.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
yeah,
KKK has a lot of,
Zodiac has a song called $5 Indian. He goes in on that.
Exactly. So basically, Albert Pike was one of the top Freemasons. He's actually the father of some of the levels of, right?
Yeah.
And he's also the one who was getting a lot of the natives to so-called marry white. What he was doing was selling the people they were importing in, he was selling them citizenship. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a baby with one of them, the baby's native, and you can marry in, you could be a $5 Indian. He will sell you, he will actually put your family on the Dow's Commission as one of the native families for $5. This is why when you look on the Dow's Commission, they got names that don't sound nothing like no native people. Feel me?
Yep.
So, now let's get a little deeper though for the people here. I know they like to go into esotericism. So on page 61 of the Blue Bible, I actually break down this. The master Freemason Albert Pike taught the natives of North America to marry white. This was a hustle to sell American citizenship to Europeans. The KKK was found by Albert Pike. The letter K is the 11th alphabet, meaning KKK equals 11 plus 11 plus 11 equals 33. The number of Freemasonry is 33. The K represents the three kings that visited Jesus. This is not all by coincidence, bro. This is why they got a red dragon. This is why they cover their faces up and all that. You feel me? I think it was a super chat just came. Let me see what they talking about.
Wasn't Albert Pike a Democrat?
Oh, I'm glad you said that. So the original Democrats are the ones that held the slaves. Okay, Lincoln freed the slaves supposedly, right? He was a what? A Republican. He's the father of the Republican Party. See what I'm saying? So it's all backwards now. They got us thinking the Democrats are the way to go, and they're the ones that's going to free us. They're the ones that's keeping us enslaved. They're the ones saying, man, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Come get this welfare. And tell your kids while they over here to get these shots, and we're going to make them trans and all this stuff.
Exactly. Man, in the beginning, I started off thinking I was a Democrat because I smoked so much weed. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm in the music industry. Yeah. I thought I was a liberal because I was just like, I mean, I must be a Democrat. But then I did more research, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. At first, I used to be against both of them. You know what I mean?
Look at the wording, though. This was so sad about it. If a democracy is based on the majority rule, right? It doesn't matter if we're right or wrong. So even if the majority say it's tomorrow, that's what we on. Majority rule, right? So the Democrats always the liberals, you feel me? They're always tapped in with Hollywood.
Yo, you coming in choppy right now.
Okay, hold on.
Make sure your Wi-Fi is on. That'll help.
Hold on real quick.
Fella B says the word Asia in Bantu means the ones who left us behind.
What about now? Am I clear now?
It sounds fine now.
Okay, so you ever notice how the Democrats are always trying to make sure they're tapped in with the celebrities?
Yeah.
So if you think about it, a democracy means majority rules. So even if we say we want to start killing all babies that's 2 years old tomorrow, and we all majority agree, then that's the rule, right? So the trick of the Democrats is to use the celebrities to promote their ideals. That way the majority says, yeah, that's what we want. They get it shown on the commercials. They get it shown in social media. They say, this is what everybody wants. So anybody going against what we want is what? Oppressive. So we get enough singers and rappers to say trans. That makes the Republican that's saying no trans, no, don't touch my kids. Oh, you're approved. Oh, you're the oddball out. But here's the funny thing about it. I've actually drove my car through the whole, I ain't gonna say North America like I went through Mexico and Canada as well, but this whole little 48 states, I've been down the I-80 from San Francisco all the way to New York. You get what I'm saying? I've been down the I-90, the I-40 across from fucking Arizona to Atlanta and all that. Let me tell you something, man. These people that we see in the big cities, that attend these colleges and go to all these rallies, they're not the majority of America. The majority of America is on farms and shit. They don't even fuck with none of this shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So the point of the Democrats is to get it popping in the cities, in wherever the electoral is, on the internet, you know, wherever the celebrities are, so they can get the majority or what feels like the majority and say, yeah. But that's all a ploy. Because we could start, I could walk down the street right now and say, how you feel about that shit in the classroom? Every parent goes, oh, no. But it's on TV, it's on the computer. It's what they believe is what they believe is the majority rule. This is the trick of the Democrats. Feel me? Now you can go back to the slavery time. If you had enough people that were considered citizens saying you're with this, then that's what it is. Majority rule.
Popularity.
And the other word they use for they describe themselves is liberal. Liberal means you're at liberty to do as you please.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't what we want from our government. Nigga, we ain't paying you taxes. You can tell us all just do what we want. It better be some rules and regulations or ordinances around this motherfucker. So now it got to the point where we don't even want to vote on that no more because we all feel like, shit, we ain't got no power. So now we're willingly paying people to boss us around, bro.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be our representatives. The cops are supposed to be working for us. They're supposed to be protecting and serving us.
It's true.
You feel me?
That's crazy.
But it's just the politics.
Yeah.
You feel me? And okay, like we're in LA right now. You know why it's so corrupt here?
Gavin Newsom.
Because, yeah, but a lot of politics is ran by the LAPD because they're one of the biggest money sources here. The LAPD in the LA County, in the LA sheriffs, they bring so much money. They got so many people on payroll. They got so many snitches on payroll through the city. A big part of Los Angeles County's economy is from the criminal element. I'm not just talking about the crimes we do here that brings money. The solving of the crimes, the fighting of the crimes. A lot of the budget for LA comes from the grants given to it for crime.
Yeah.
The gang sweeps and shit. This money makes its way back in circulation. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So right here, page 94 of the Blue Bible. The news stations and the LAPD instigated the gang wars between Black and Mexican neighborhoods. So why the news stations? Because we need the music and we need the TV to get the people to agree with whatever we're doing. So, you know what I mean? Because we can't just go up here and say, we finna go over here and put the, what's that thing called they used to use? Somebody in the fucking chat tell me, what's the thing they used to use to knock niggas' front door down during the drug war era?
I mean that.
You know what I'm talking about? Remember it was on Boys in the Hood?
You mean that?
That shit like a tank or something. And they drive it to your front door and go, it knocks the door down. You know what I'm talking about?
What's that called?
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah.
You gotta go right there, the battering ram.
Battering ram, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the battering ram. So they could not go on TV and say, we finna be swatted up, army fatigue, battering ram, locking up little kids walking down the street. They can't just tell you some shit like that. So they find something that's going on, they pump it up, get the majority to agree on it, and they pass it, like the 3 strikes law. The 3 strikes law was based on this dude that was a repeat offender of assaulting young children, bro. Anybody gonna say, hell yeah, 3rd strike, give him life, get out of here. He did it 3 times in a row. But I always tell people, the laws is not where racism comes in. It's the application of the laws. Slavery was already illegal up here. That's why they fought a war about it. But the application of the law, they said, well, niggas ain't human beings to us anyway, so they're not equal. See what I'm saying? It's the application of the law. So in 3 strikes, yeah, I agree with them. If a motherfucker is raping women back to back 3 times in a row, yeah. But the application of the law was they was taking it and saying, any nigga out here we catch doing 3 things in a row, we giving you life. You could have a strike for robbing, stealing a car, GTA, then get a strike for possession of a gun, and then get a strike for stealing something out of the store, or that's your third strike, you get life. They just stopped that shit like 5-10 years ago. I seen so many dudes in there with life. I was in the cell with a dude. He was dying in front of me, bro. He had like 70 pills he was taking every day. He used to cry and shit because he really got life because he went inside of a store to steal a pair of shoes for some crack. A dude showed him a crack rock, said, these are the type of shoes I want. He said, man, I ain't doing that. He said, he showed him some more, said, all this. He said, all right. And ran in there to get him and didn't make it back out and got life ever since. Come on. That ain't, what the fuck? So they got permission to do these game sweeps and all that by showing the music videos, getting us to rap that bullshit, all that, and then requesting for the majority to okay the funding of it. So the news stations in the LAPD instigated the gang wars between Black and Mexican neighborhoods. Once the police departments, courts, and lawyers grew to a magnitude of controlling the economics of LA, they became untouchable. The Los Angeles Sheriff Department has over 150, check this out, AD. Yeah. The Los Angeles Sheriff Department has over 150 secret criminal gangs operating within it. I think they call them like deputy gangs or some shit.
Dang, so they're not real gangs. They're just undercover workers.
No, look, no. These are cops that have gangs amongst each other. Like we the 805 boys, a group of cops that beat up each other, put each other on, get tattoos, brag to each other how many motherfuckers they killed. How many? Oh, we beefing with these Crips over here. Yeah, shit real.
Dang.
Look at the Los Angeles Sheriff Department has over 150 secret criminal gangs operating within it. I didn't say outside of it, for it, on payroll. Secretly, the CIA come and bust these dudes up and find out who they is. You could maybe Google that shit. It's a gang up. You'll be surprised when all the people pop up. The LAPD are the biggest gangs in North America. California had to build over 30 new prisons to fit all of its homemade slaves caught up in the modern day Indian War. CDC even went as far as to export prisoners out of state to private facilities for contracts. Music executives and foreign investors got in on America's prison industry. After the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, the Cold War between Russia and America ended. Europe was left filled with weapons and spies. Operation Paperclip exported many of those spies to North America. That's the spies you're talking about, right? President Clinton, the one who signed off the three-strike law, endorsed California's booming prison system. After Clinton left office, the gang problem in Los Angeles was beyond control. Police gangs were so corrupt, movies like Training Day became popular. Remember Training Day, we all look at him like this big old gangster bad guy. He was a cop. There were even officers working as mercenaries for gang members if they could afford it. Come on, man. Yesterday, Italian mafia worked with law enforcement. Today, the so-called street niggas are working with them. They are snitching and working undercover. During my 15 years in prison, I read a lot of homies' paperwork. I see snitches on YouTube every day. I ain't gonna put their names out here, but it's deep, bro. It's really deep. You feel me?
Dang.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of economy. Because think about it. All these, you can Google this, bro. Paid informant in Los Angeles makes like damn near $100,000 a year. So every 10 informants they got, that's another $1 million they got to put out every year. Every 100 informants they got, that's another what? 8 million, 10 million they got to put out every year for them. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a big part of their economy. And if crime don't happen, that shit ain't keep happening. So now they're invested in keeping the crime going. See what I'm saying? So now they got to pay the police and motherfuckers that go out there and instigate shit. It's a
Damn.
cold game. And now you see why they're not investing in the schools in the LAUSD. That ain't gonna help them. You feel me? They want more dumb motherfuckers to keep the crime going. So crime is a big moneymaker in Los Angeles. And I'm gonna keep going because it's something funny that pops up here. So by the early 2000s, women were literally standing on the corners of Figueroa Boulevard, selling themselves to fund the expensive drug wars and gang wars maintained by their pimps, baby daddies, male relatives, and fellow gang members. At this point, Rudy Giuliani, the creator of the RICO law used to bring down New York's Italian mafia, was recruited to design laws that made it illegal to even live in certain areas in Los Angeles. Well, guess what, y'all? Rudy Giuliani just got charged with the RICO law. How about that? The same one he sent, the same law he created to take down the mob, he just got charged with it for doing RICO-esque activities with Donald Trump. Bum, bum, bum. You feel me? It gets deep, bro. So, yeah, Rudy Giuliani is actually charged with the RICO law right now. And to be real with you, I don't know if he's going to make it up out of this one. Because Trump said, I don't think Trump is fucking with him. But, I think all of them got out of jail when they just went to jail in Atlanta. And it was all of them except one dude. He didn't want to make bail. I think he wants to sue him because he's saying it's an unlawful incarceration. But, yeah, they all got up out of there.
All right. Well, let's do any last thoughts that you got going on because we're about to do the music segment here pretty soon.
Okay. So my last thought is the brother got the links there. He put them up there for y'all. So any donations, you feel what I'm saying? My Cash App's up there. And really, I don't like the bag, y'all. I would prefer y'all to get a copy of the Blue Bible. Y'all get this up in y'all house, read this thing. Y'all gonna love it. I'm gonna make sure I get KP a copy so y'all can have it over there. And we're gonna delve into this. Y'all would love this. Trust me, y'all. If y'all like Killah Priest, y'all into this type of information. We dealing with the Hebrews, the Moorish, the Canaanites, the Berbers. I ain't gotta go too deep. Y'all see the shit I was talking about on here. So get your copy of the Blue Bible, the True Bible, written by Crip Jesus. You can go to the website, cripjesus.com, or you got the link right there. Y'all can order it right there. And like he showed y'all earlier, you can go to the website, and when you see it says get your copy, you see the black and white icon. You click that one. That's the ebook for $13. So if you just want to check it out, maybe you ain't trying to spend all that money. Maybe you don't want to buy it. You're like, man, what's this nigga talking about? You sound crazy. I ain't listening to that shit. You can just get the ebook for $13 right there on the website. Or I can even send him the link for that, for the ebook. You feel me? Tap in. Amen. Let's get to this music part.
Hey, all right. Shout out to Crip Jesus. If you all have any questions, you want to super chat real quick, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're about to go into this segment that we call Song Promotions.
Song Promotions.
Yeah. All right, we only got a couple of them so far, but sometimes everyone submits last minute, so we'll see how this goes. So let's go. First submission we got is from FG Postmortem. He's got a track here called September 2nd, produced by Pairside HQ. Here we go.
Ignore the ignorant, explore the indigenous, more than infinite. Don't snore on the innocent. Can't afford to live in sin, boring isn't it? Got more important things to do than start wars with idiots. Fork tongue in the road, finish him, I let him live. Imprisoned in a heart-shaped box, I think outside of, for instances. The incense lit, or cigarette clipped, dipped in piss. Learn to change the channels without flipping it. Fuck the internet, come quick like Minute Man. Reality hit different when y'all living fan tales from the crypto goyim. Stay diligent, who keep digging up brilliant gems, making decisions that are executive, not like president who act like he taking sedatives. They predicting lockdowns and masks again, so they can attempt to steal another election. Economy went to shit like it was premeditated, but Snail keep building and maintaining. Living like I'm on vacation, creating entertainment. Paint visuals in your head when they enter the brain dead. Who drop an EP in a day and some. Add to the collection, head cracked domes like fractured firmament right before floods. Washing you up like Clash of the Titans with rhymes synchronized, calculated science. Today's math is wisdom, facts leave you silence. Kinda like the lambs. He like Anthony Hopkins, need a muzzle mask. Cause he eat MCs, head to stomach fat. Like he got your bitch pregnant when he nuttin' her. Who keep it fresh like some Tupperware. Storage containers for the good jail flavors. A FEMA coffin sarcophagus. Truth is revealed during the apocalypse.
Yo, FG Postmortem, you really got better at your mixing. I can hear you better. I like his vocals. I can hear them clearly. Sounds better. It sounds like the compression is on more. I like this mix compared to other ones because sometimes I had a hard time hearing you. So I like that. That's cool. What'd you think, Crip Jesus?
What's his name again? I remember him.
FG Postmortem.
Okay, yeah. This is the same thing I've been telling, bro. You got the hardest bars in the world.
Ooh.
Most rappers ain't humble enough to keep it real. You shitting on me, and I'm a hot ass nigga. Don't get twisted, okay? But boy, you go out, but your beat selection, I know what you're trying to do, bro. I'm in your head. You're trying to get these esoteric, crazy, deep, like you get what I'm saying, bro? Because remember you used to have the beats that was going backwards and shit. That's him, huh?
I think he did do something that went backwards. So did Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, so I'm telling him, bro, you got the hardest bars. If you could just force yourself on like a regular type beat. I want to hear that nigga rapping like some Biggie Tupac type shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Force yourself on one of them type of beats, and I think he'll be the hottest nigga we ever heard.
Yeah.
I do. And I'm not dissing him. I'm saying this because I like him that much.
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro, you all right. All right.
Gotta kill it on a gotta kill it on a boom bap. Like a boom bap type beat and just like rock it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he do it. Like, see, I think this is the problem. I think he's trying to make a new age boom bap. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He definitely has his own style.
His lyrics are going crazy.
Yeah.
The beats is cool too, but I just feel like he too hot for them beats. Like he need to get RZA or something near.
I hear you. All right. So shout out to FG Postmortem for that. Very cool. I like it. Next now we've got a track from Aurora Borealis from the holy city of New York. It's called Roswell. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Interesting. Interesting melody. Hey, sorry, man. I love jamming. That was cool.
That was hard.
That was cool. I think he's got a good start on a hit. Something going on there. But like I demonstrated, I would probably add some strings, more strings, some low end strings. He's got the melody going. Almost sounded like the piano thing I did with Paint It Black. Almost sounded like Paint It Black.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm fucking with it.
Yeah. We've got a submission here from Crip Jesus himself. Yeah, man. Do it.
You know I'm a hater.
Hey. Got some good. Oh man, this is gonna be fire. Hold on. I'm gonna start from the top and go full screen. Here we go. This one, Crip Jesus, is called Revelations official video. Let's go.
It was written in there. But Eve met the snake